Greetings, listeners. It's Rory.
It's Maul.
We're back on the road.
Take me to your leader.
The aliens are real. That's in the algorithms.
We saw them.
They'll be in LA on November 5th with us at the Regent Theater. They'll also be in London with us November 17th, and then back in New York December 1st. Please get merch at NewRoryNMal.com along with your tickets. If you come to the live show, you have this exclusive tour tee that will be available as well.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our Patreon, and I don't know, comment, like, maybe shoot Maul a DM. He checks his private DMs.
I do.
He even looks at the restricted ones as well.
I do.
So you can say mean things and he'll still see it.
Yeah.
So
See it all.
What's the meanest DM you've ever gotten, Maul?
The meanest DM I've ever gotten
Yeah.
was your merch sucks.
Oh.
All
Which
right.
it doesn't. So get your tickets now. NewRoryNMal.com. Merch available. Tickets available. Patreon. Subscribe. YouTube. Subscribe. And take me to your leader.
NewRoryNMal.
DJ Envious, I got a job for your girlfriend. Your girlfriend has the opportunity to be my pickleball paddle polisher. My pickleball paddle polisher.
DJ Envious. I've just been walking around my house like by myself.
You've been calling Amara DJ Envious?
Saying that out loud.
Sick.
Just a baby sitting there. DJ Envious.
Envious.
Terrifying.
My pickleball paddle polisher.
That's a wild thing to say about someone.
Hey, but look though, see, could we talk about it? Because I told y'all what was gonna happen. I told y'all the feds was gonna storm iHeartRadio. They was gonna investigate. Y'all like, nah.
We didn't say that.
Somebody
We
had
said it
nah.
was clip for him.
Now somebody had said nah, they wouldn't investigate that the feds wouldn't go up in iHeart for what?
Oh, you reading too much Reddit.
No, I thought somebody here said
Because
that.
we definitely thought Envy is we thought that they would fire him for sure. Which we still don't know yet.
But listen, let me explain something to you. First of all,
Envy.
DJ Envious, listen, man, you know we don't have the greatest of relationships. Some tension with you and my boy.
Still don't know why.
Yeah, still don't know why. But listen, man, this is some serious shit. I posed the question, Rory. Does Envy keep a job? First of all, they recorded today. They recorded an episode today. I didn't think that they would still be able to record. I told Demaris that the feds come in here and rush her and snatch her laptop, that she no longer has a job here.
Which is so fucked up, but we'll get into that later.
They'd probably give
I
the
would be
laptop
pissed
back.
if they took like our work laptop.
Yeah.
You could take Demaris' personal laptop.
This work laptop has a lot.
Yeah, but
Her keys are all sticky and shit. No one wants that laptop.
Demaris can't still be here if the feds rushing here right now.
But why,
Demaris,
though?
how would you feel?
I don't want to be involved with nothing you got going on that's federal crimes.
That's true.
How would you feel if I gave my full cooperation?
Woo! That's fucked up.
Whatever you need, officer, right this way.
Yo, would you fully cooperate with the feds if they was investigating me?
For what?
That's a yes.
Anything.
That's a yes.
Well, I don't have any knowledge of anything. I couldn't cooperate. I don't know anything. I don't know what you do outside of these walls.
Nah, you're an accomplice.
Okay, say you knew that I had some. I told you like, yo, dog, I got this little scam I'm running on the side. I'm killing right
Oh
now.
no, I wouldn't say anything.
Just say he's DJ Envy.
If I had like knowledge of human trafficking, I'm grabbing your hand and pulling you like into
I would never know.
the precinct.
That's sick to be involved with human trafficking.
But if you're scamming like old ladies out there 401k, I wouldn't go snitch, but I'm not like we would probably couldn't work together.
But until they come and say, half of this LLC or whatever you guys
there were
own.
75 videos of him going DJ Envy, flipping NJ.
Yeah.
I saw a compilation of 100 of those clips.
Yeah.
Of the two of them.
But he didn't know that wasn't his business.
No idea.
He didn't know. I have no idea what was going on. Well, I do think that DJ Envy will no longer be a part of the Breakfast Club. I think they've kind of been leading that way anyway. I can now understand why Angela Yee got out of there. She didn't want to have no parts to do with that.
Is that what you think it was?
Yeah, she could say she wanted to move on. She knew what was going on. She knew some scamming federal investigation was going down. She got clean away from that. Charlamagne stood
She a CI?
10 toes. Charlamagne, he stood 10 toes down with his boy Envy.
In the Fed's defense, though, I've been wanting somebody to steal those Dell laptops from the Breakfast Club for quite some time.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
It's get a MacBook.
Nah, I get it.
They have had Charlamagne on a Dell computer that looks like it runs on diesel since 2011.
There's a lot more encryption with Dell laptops and stuff, so that's why, it's all like the stuff gets like secured and shit. Clearly,
ad block.
Clearly, it didn't work
Dell
out.
is more secure than
Windows, you could do a lot more stuff to like encrypt.
okay.
Like you could run a real estate scam or like stuff.
I think that's
car
cool.
show.
You should start that.
disappear. 401ks disappear completely.
Yeah.
Things like that.
AJ's coke habits.
I never owned that brownstone.
So
I know. That's the point. But you sold it to somebody.
I never owned that four family house in Teaneck. Yeah.
T-neck.
What do you guys think was on the laptops, hard drives, and cell phones that they confiscated, if anything?
Obviously, business files, wire transfers, emails, things like that.
Cash apps the bitches.
But they have
Photos of his cars.
they have an office together, I think, in Jersey. I doubt anything on those iHeart computers is going to come up.
I
don't think
should be surprised.
You never know. You never know. There's a reason. Let me tell you something. In case people out there that listen don't know, when the feds come knocking, they pretty much have their case solved already. They're just coming to just like get everything together.
It's formality.
Present it. Yeah, it's just presented in front of the judge. Like, listen, we know this is what it is. This is here. This is here. So yeah, they come up in there to snatch laptops. That's because they know for a fact there's information on these laptops, and they need those to just kind of seal the case. So,
well, Caesar was arrested, I believe, on Tuesday, or was it Monday?
And he dropped his album when? When the albums come out? When they hit DSP's midnight?
We don't think he was 10 toes, Caesar?
Man, 10 toes.
You don't think he's holding it down for DJ Envious?
Caesar hasn't seen his 10 toes in about 5 years.
Hey, man.
He hit that Tizo touchdown note.
Listen, man, he went in there. He said, yo, listen, man, I was just the face. Envy was the name. He was he was funding everything. You know what Caesar went in there and did.
Caesar, the moment them cuffs it. Rashawn.
Yeah.
Yo.
But obviously Envy knew this was coming. Like, when the feds are, when they're coming. There's never a surprise. Mm-hmm. Anybody that I've known that have been arrested by the feds before 100% tell you, like, they absolutely knew that they were coming. So Envy wasn't surprised by this. I think that iHeart probably knew that they were coming up there today as well.
I think he's not playing dumb per se, because Envy really may have had no clue. And I think his only strategy will be to fully cooperate and give them everything he has. It'll show that he was connected to it, but it'll be like, I had no idea, and I'll do whatever you need me to do to make sure.
There's a world where I believe
I don't go to jail.
There's a world where I believe Envy didn't have all the information on certain properties and things like that.
I said that last episode.
But at the end of the day, when you're receiving money and wire transfers in a business account, and you're spending that money, that makes you part of the investigation and a part of the crime as well. So
y'all knew that Caesar got arrested, right? And that he got released on a $1 million bond.
Yeah, which that's come up with 10%, and he has a lot of assets.
Yeah,
he could put up a house.
Yeah, that's true.
He handed them a chain on his way out.
He handed somebody a chain.
Caesar put up a house.
Chain.
Put up a house that wasn't his.
It's crazy, man.
Yikes.
But this is good though. This is good that things like this, because at the end of the day, the victims are hardworking people who are just trying to, flip their money and put their money in investments so that they can live a more comfortable, secure life. And for people to take advantage of them and do shit like this, this is terrible. So it is good for the victims to have some type of, support and some type of justice when they lose their entire 401ks or their life savings that they put into these properties, and the whole time somebody's scamming them out of their money. So it is it's bittersweet, but hopefully the victims find some way out of this and are compensated somehow. I don't know how that would happen, but it's better that they just didn't lose their money and not have to build from scratch and start their lives over. So,
and listen, jokes aside, let's say there's a world where Envy, even though it's his responsibility to do due diligence, had no idea what was going on. He's still going to be caught up in all the money that is going to have to be paid back.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel for Envy, especially if he has no clue what was going on. He's going to lose a shit.
You guys think he had a clue?
Envy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew. I think what happened was they got to a point where they were robbing Peter to pay Paul type of thing. Mm-hmm. They owed so many people so much money that they started taking money from other people to pay people off, and then it just got to a point where they just couldn't dig themselves out of a hole, waiting for that one big hit, waiting for that one. And the thing about it is, the reason why this is really crazy is because, when people do scams and they do things like this, I always think, like, why not just do shit the right way and have a longer career
slow
and
money.
Real money?
It's slow money. They want the fast money.
Yeah, but slow money is better than the feds coming up to iHeartRadio, and now you may have to face jail time and lose money anyway. So it's like, why not just do things legit, have legit business going on, like have these real properties, help people make money and off these properties, and then more people are like, oh shit, like that really is working. Like Envy and Caesar are really doing some dope shit. People are really making money with them, like investing in the neighborhoods, buying properties. I just find that the scamming thing is just so short-sighted to me. It's so stupid. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I get it on a level, a street level. Like, Envy doesn't need this money.
No.
I don't know Caesar's history. I don't know, what his deal is, but Envy doesn't need this money. Like scamming to me is for people that literally have nothing going on and they need a quick lick. And you know, that's usually they end up in a situation like this. Envy to me, which is why I know he probably didn't know everything about this. He doesn't need this money. This is not something he needs. Now I believe that Caesar pulled him in and, you know, fed him a story like, yo, this is how we can make this money. This is how we can do it. And Envy was like, okay, I'll be the face. I'll bring in the clientele, the celebrity clientele, you know, things like that. But I do think it got to a point where Envy saw that the money wasn't coming in and that they were spending people's money. And he tried to separate himself after it was too late.
You think? Oh, okay. So you acknowledge that he had some sort of idea of what was
I don't think
going
so.
on.
I don't think his intentions were to go into scam, but yeah, at some point,
You got to.
I don't think Envy is that dumb. At some point, he looked at it and was like, "This doesn't seem right." But he was probably in too deep at that point. And I saw, I don't know if it was Ian Dunlap. Someone posted a clip discussing that like the pandemic brought out all the scammers. Like it gave people so much free money that they got into that mentality. That's why there's been so many like public scams that we've seen since COVID. Because it allowed for so much loans to come out and like people got in over their head with money that wasn't actually theirs.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see, especially with the housing market right after the pandemic, like it'd be pretty easy to fall into a scam like that.
Yeah.
Get in over your head. But yeah, prayers to all the victims and people that lost money. I hope they do get at least some of it back. It's gonna be a very long process.
It is.
So who knows? And you know, I can see Envy.
DJ Envious. You gonna have to polish them pickleball paddles.
paddle polish.
Does
Pickleball paddle polisher.
does Charlemagne give him Donkey of the Day?
Hell yeah. What?
Charlemagne ain't gonna
The
do that.
day is
He's
long
done it
enough.
before for dumber things.
He's giving Envy the donkey today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumber things.
Oh yeah, so then he's definitely getting another one.
Convict of the day.
I can't believe that they actually recorded that he was able to work today.
Of course.
You think the
He wasn't the one that
You
got
think the
arrested.
feds let him borrow his laptop for the recording and then like we're standing outside the booth and then took it afterwards?
That's not how the feds work. The feds could care less about iHeart or the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Give me that laptop now. That's why I don't understand how he was still able to record. I don't get that.
I would just have loved to see Charlemagne's face when he walked into the studio and if he had a burn bag with all his real estate.
Burn bag.
Burn bag.
Like Wolf of Wall
bag is
Street.
He was at the shredder just running through shit.
They
You know,
definitely rented that copy room. Like, where's
You know the end scene in Wolf of Wall Street when he's talking to Donnie Azoff and he's like passes him the note, I'm wearing a wire.
Yeah.
Do you think that happened on air today?
on camera?
He definitely slid.
Just Charlotte just slid him a note.
I'm wearing a wire, 100%.
Jess, don't be so hilarious today.
Oh my God.
You're listening.
Stop.
It's gonna be interesting to watch that. That was good, Rory. I like that. That was
Listen,
good.
man.
Listen, I'm here to support
It was supposed to be bad.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the next couple weeks. I will say, if Envy don't do no time behind this shit, man, we got to start looking at some other things. Because I don't see how he gets out of this.
He is going to snitch and come on air and say, I'm a civilian, my dad's a cop. What did you guys think I was going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Dad
he get
being
away
a
with
cop
that.
is
Come
kinda-
on.
Who you gonna snitch on though? Because if he snitched,
He gonna
on
throw
him,
everything on Caesar. They gonna both be in there snitching on each other. And it's gonna be
Like
fucked up
the
because
Spider-Man meme.
Caesar probably gonna be the fall guy because he's not the celebrity here. And that's where it's fucked up. And then he doesn't have relationships with law enforcement.
I don't know, though, because the feds love a good celebrity case.
They do.
I could definitely see them arresting Caesar and brought him right in. Like, just give us Rashawn.
Yeah.
We want the headline. But
Oh, we shall see. The Breakfast Club may be over. Might be chow time.
imagine if Rick Ross took Envy's spot with Charlemagne on the Breakfast Club.
He would be great.
Ross has personality to do it.
Yeah, he would be.
Oh, I have to tune into the Star Report tonight.
Oh my God.
We may get one of the most
Star?
legendary Star rants of all time
Oh
tonight.
my, because Star don't like Envy as it is.
Hates it.
Yeah.
I think they're still in litigation for being sued.
So Star gonna be on there talking crazy. Gotta watch Star. Shout out to Star, man. More news came out about Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake's relationship. Now, this is interesting only because I do feel like we can kind of pinpoint when Britney started to spiral and kind of like went crazy back in the day.
Mhm.
And I always said Justin Timberlake either broke her heart
Mm-hmm.
or like he did something. I always feel like Justin was the guy that caused the left turn in Britney's career in her life.
No, he Roe v. Wade her. That's what happened.
And now it comes out that Britney Spears, what's up with everybody in these memoirs? Everybody has a fucking memoir coming out. I just heard John Stamos has a memoir coming out. Said he was
memoir
molested
season.
as a kid.
Oh, I would like John Stamos's memoir.
Like everybody, you would like John Stamos?
Well, I would like to learn more about Stamos.
No, you wouldn't.
Why
What's
not?
wrong? Why not? What's
You're
wrong
not
with John
walking into
Stamos?
Barnes and Noble like, oh, John.
Okay, that's different.
You would buy a John Stamos memoir?
I read Lenny Kravitz's. It was very good.
Totally different.
Let Love Rule.
See, well, hold on, fam. John Stamos and Lenny Kravitz, two totally different.
But
I'm sure John's is probably more interesting, honestly.
Thank you.
I would
Lenny
like.
Kravitz?
I don't know.
To me, it's like there's names of celebrities you hear your whole life growing up, but these people were a little more known before my time. So it's people I'm familiar with, names that I've heard, but I don't know much about their personal life. So I read Lenny's book, and it's incredible. I'm sure John's a name that I'm familiar with. I don't know much about him personally. I'd like to read about it.
His stories about Bob Saget's Coke era.
Cool. They were probably doing coke together.
That might be worth
Probably
the
fun.
read. That's a way better excerpt from a book than Will Smith.
No, but let's go
Please tell me about Bob Saget on the set of Full House doing an 8-ball in front of the Olsen twins.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but
That's up to
Demaris
Julian
said
speed.
that Demaris said that John Stamos' book would be more interesting than Lenny Kravitz. Is that what you said?
I
wouldn't be
agree.
surprised if it
I would think
Lenny's
so.
I
was
agree.
very good.
Lenny
but
Kravitz's
I'm
mother
down to read.
was on one of the greatest shows
That
in
is true.
television history.
Okay, that's not
Jewish.
Lenny.
That's what
He's a
prompted
black
to move to LA.
Jewish- Huh?
I remember all the information from the book.
He's one of the biggest rock stars we've ever had.
Is he?
Lenny Kravitz?
One of the biggest rock stars ever? He was huge. Don't get me wrong, but
You
I think you're dragging.
Y'all don't think Lenny Kravitz is one of the biggest rock stars ever?
You
like
keep saying
top
one
10?
of the biggest rock
I'ma
stars
shut up.
ever. Who are his peers?
top
He's
10?
one of the biggest.
Anybody in rock? You don't think Lenny Kravitz is one of the biggest rock stars?
sorry,
I mean, yeah.
I put myself on a timeout for a second after I saw how huge he was.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. How you feeling?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, they're
I'll
back.
see the pause in a minute.
One is enough.
that-
yeah.
that was
One's
kinda-
enough.
Yeah.
He said he was huge.
maybe for a certain era he was, but in the scope of things, like he wasn't bigger than Led Zeppelin. He wasn't bigger than Kiss. He wasn't
You're
big.
talking about groups, though. Those are rock.
He's not bigger than Steven Tyler.
Jesus.
Hold, yeah, we got the other poll over there. We talking about. I'm just talking about rock artists. You don't think Lenny Kravitz is one of the big of his generation for sure?
Oh, generation.
So
Absolutely.
if you're one of the biggest rock stars of your generation, you're one of the biggest rock stars ever.
But it was the era when rock fell off.
Sexy Red is one of the biggest artists of her generation.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
She is.
No, she's
She's
not.
one of the biggest
She's one of the hottest. She's not one of the biggest. She's one of the hottest right now.
Is that not the same thing?
No, it's not.
It's not.
See, that's the problem. It's definitely not the same.
Yeah, hottest and
and
biggest are
biggest is
different.
two different things.
And what are you considering a
true.
generation? 4 months?
Yeah, like she didn't even put an album out yet. You
Yeah.
think she's one of the biggest of her generation?
Yeah, that's like
Who-
one.
like
she's
who-
like one.
give
she's
me
been
the
hot for
generation.
one moon cycle.
Yeah, like she's been hot for 2 seasons.
She's been
Like,
hot for one zodiac sign.
Yeah, like no. But
he's
but
right.
Lenny Kravitz, I would be guessing his story is way more interesting than John. Now John Stamos, unfortunately, has a chapter in there where he talks about being molested, and he kind of like pushed it
Probably
to the back of
lit.
his mind and forgot about it. But back to like, is it memoir season? Is this the season where everybody buys books? Shout out to our agent Rich Paul. He put out his book.
60-minute interview.
Yeah, no, he put out a book.
I know, but he was on 60
Oh
Minutes.
yeah,
That's
60
fucking
minutes.
huge.
Also, shout out to Rich Paul. His story, if you don't know it, outside of the obvious, like his story is just amazing. So shout out to Rich Paul.
But see, that's an interesting
You
story.
got one more time to say huge, and then we're gonna have to. Ask
He's
you
a different addict.
Yeah, we're gonna have to actually.
60 minutes.
The largest I've ever seen.
Because then
He was huge on 60 Minutes.
Because then we gonna be sitting here. You're gonna have to put on the whole Beast costume from X-Men. You just got to put on the whole costume.
Happy Halloween.
But yeah, Britney Spears revealed in her memoir that Justin Timberlake, she got pregnant with Justin around the late 2000s, and that they both agreed to get an abortion.
This is ignorant. Do people buy books? Like
Yeah.
what's selling?
Yeah.
Audiobooks?
Mad people buy books, Rory.
I'll definitely buy the audio.
Well,
It
Rich
feels
Paul
like
is the number one
memoir
seller.
season.
New York Times number one seller right now. So
Like everything else.
somebody's buying books.
But that's like currently interesting to me with LeBron being who he is. Like that's a full story about something that's interesting right now.
Yeah.
Britney Spears, of course, is Britney Spears. People are going to buy that. But yeah, I think it's random for a John Stamos book to just be thrown in there.
Do you guys think this memoir or this interaction between her and Justin inspired "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time"?
Shut up.
Julian, some things,
Shut up, Julian.
things are just not
Shut up.
needed.
And my Jess Hilarious
Shut
joke
up.
was bad.
That's
good.
No, it was a good joke. That was a good joke.
One more time. Make sure.
I'm
We know.
Yeah.
No, I got it. I got it the first time.
Yeah, we
didn't have to
understood.
say it one more
Yeah.
time.
Cool.
Can't wait for this to go viral.
We're pro-life over here.
Whoa.
Anyways, I would love to see the writing sessions of this book.
The writing sessions, the stuff that didn't make it.
Who wrote this book?
Well, Britney.
Britney Spears did not write this fucking
How
book.
do you know that?
Well, she
doesn't put the
didn't
knives
write
down.
it. She didn't write it, but somebody followed her and just typed everything, and
But like in the current state that she is giving out to the world, we don't know if it's true or not. Are we going to trust everything that was said in this book? Like, I don't know if she's in the perfect time to like really reflect on everything that happened in an accurate manner.
You're saying she's lying about getting an abortion?
No, I'm not saying that. That seems
much more shit.
I'm sure that could happen. But I'm saying the book overall. Like this lady, come on. She's off her fucking rock.
This was a day ago. She's back with the knives, guys.
This was a day ago?
Come over. Don't worry. I have such a warm, inviting, loving home with all these fake knives.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe
Vegas
it's fake,
residency.
but still concerning.
I'm excited for the press run.
Why does she
Brittany,
keep
you can
doing
come up
this?
here.
So, well, she says she's not doing any sit-down interviews.
Leave the knives at
She's
home.
not allowed to leave her house.
Well, we don't have to sit down. We can stand up right there and
We can meet you at the gate.
yeah, we can stand up right there. And talk to you.
I think
You'll put a mic over the fence.
Yeah. We'll come talk to you right there, Brittany, just to kind of, just show you some love and see what's going on in the house, make sure everything's good. So this is what Britney Spears had to say. She says it was a surprise, but for me, it wasn't a tragedy. I love Justin so much. I always expected us to have a family together one day. This would just be much earlier than I'd anticipated. But Justin was definitely happy about the pregnancy. He said we weren't ready to have a baby. Justin wasn't. Oh, but Justin definitely was not happy about the pregnancy. He said we were not ready to have a baby in our lives and that we were way too young. I could understand that and I could respect that.
Yeah. They both of them at the height of their careers. Probably not baby time.
Yeah, not baby time. Everything would have to slow down professionally. Obviously, we'd have to put everything on hold. But man, that would have been an interesting chain of events, though, to have Justin and Britney to have a kid together.
That would have been a messed up kid.
You think so?
Why you say that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, they weren't in a position to raise a kid. Like, they were young themselves, and they were at the
nannies.
peak of their career. Yeah, right.
All is
Some
well. in the
kids,
world.
exactly.
Listen, once you got money, you can raise a baby now.
I mean, look what Kim Kardashian just said, that she just hired a nanny, which is a man nanny, just so her kids would have a man in the house.
Isn't that what Kanye called
Pete?
No, not Pete. The mother's boyfriend.
Corey?
Oh, the CIA agent?
Yeah. Didn't he call him a manny?
Probably.
Like he was a manny at first? Like he was a nanny for somebody at first, and that's how he met him. He met him as a nanny. I think that's what Kanye said.
He did not. Corey Gamble has been.
I'm telling you what Kanye said. I'm not saying it's true.
Oh, that was
I
just
was
like a
about to
diss
say.
to him, yeah.
Was it a diss?
I
but
mean,
he said that's how he met him. He
That's
was a
not
nanny.
how he met. Corey Gamble has been in the.
He was Justin Bieber's manny. I'm serious. No, Scooter was the manager.
Scooter was the manager.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm
that's
just
what
trying to tell you what Kanye said. He said Corey was a nanny or manny.
Oh, Bieber's Manny's kind of lit. I mean, well,
It's like that movie with Vin Diesel when he's a CIA agent and then he takes care of all the kids. That was based off Corey Gamble.
Would you be a manny?
No.
If it paid well.
No.
How old would the kid be?
Yeah, your kids gotta at least be like almost in high school.
Being
Then what's the
a
point?
nanny is a scary job.
Hell yeah.
I'd be so paranoid with other people's kids.
With Saint?
That's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
I want the kids to at least be like 12, 13.
Okay, so what about entertain? Okay, so let's say Corey was Justin's manny, right? Would you be that kind of manny? Like, would you babysit the kid stars?
That's a nightmare.
That's a nightmare.
God, imagine.
I couldn't be able to.
Because remember when Justin was buying all the Ferraris and whipping it through the hills and egging homes and doing dumb shit?
Well, that was Little Twist's fault.
Yeah,
It's true, yeah.
It was his influence.
his
Little
man,
Twist wasn't
yeah.
even in the state.
I don't know if I could be a manny to like babies though, kids, young teenagers maybe.
But to like a single
not-
mom you were fucking and they call you Uncle Mo, you could be that.
Oh, I've been that a few times.
Yeah, so you've been somewhat of a
Uncle Mom.
man.
They call him dad.
Yeah, if you see me call some young kid in Harlem nephew, me and his mom's got some.
You
Yikes.
eating all their
that now
Dunkaroos.
has a weed addiction.
Yeah,
Where did you
yeah.
get that from?
His mom.
It was your weed.
I was serving it.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if you're not ready to write a book, you can check yourself into rehab and kind of figure out and work on yourself in private. How do you guys feel about Jussie Smollett's recent venture?
The rebrand has started. I do think he probably needs rehab. I don't think this is
Now?
a joke. He was talking about doing a lot of blow in all those interviews he was lying about. That's the one
Really?
thing I think he was telling the truth.
You think that's why he didn't eat the sub?
Right.
Because he was so coked out?
No, the sub.
That's another.
it made it all
How
the
you
way.
do a bunch of coke and then want to go eat?
And then a hammer of Subway meatballs.
Still got the news.
Listen, man, Jussie, I know what's going on here. You're trying to get back on the Hollywood good side. You're trying to get a script or a role somewhere.
Some sympathy.
They told you got to go through rehab. I understand what this is, brother. Hopefully you do bounce back. If nothing, you gave us an entertainment moment during the fucking pandemic. But I do think that it's unfair for him not to be able to get a job or land a role as a result of that. I mean, he's obviously been caught lying. He did his time or whatever he had to do for that. And then move forward, man. Life goes on.
I mean, this is the regular Hollywood rebrand, though.
Yeah.
You just got to go to rehab.
Got to go to rehab. And
do an interview.
might not even have to go. You just got to say you're going to rehab.
Word.
We don't know because we never check to see which rehab center is he in. We call all
That's
the rehab
true.
centers in
It's the name of a club in LA.
Yeah, like he's good. Just stay home for a couple days. Stay off the internet for a couple days.
It's a pool party.
That's a sick name.
That's all he's doing. He's just staying home.
Yeah, PR misread the note.
Yeah.
Jussie spotted at Club Rehab.
Because what would he be going to rehab for?
Well,
Coke. He said he was doing a lot of coke and a lot of drugs with
Nobody goes to rehab for coke.
What do you mean?
Fam, what?
You didn't.
Well, I did it on my own.
You
I
kicked
figured
that
it out.
monkey clean off your back. See?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody don't.
I
go to
also
rehab
didn't have
for
a
coke.
publicist to like make it a thing. Like
So,
if I was in his position and then people knew that I was doing a lot of coke, hell yeah, I would milk that shit and be like, yo,
Going to rehab.
look at me.
Clean.
Instead, I just locked myself in my room and stopped listening to The Weeknd.
Was you crying like Pookie in New Jack City?
No.
Like you was having withdrawals? Was you
I
like
wasn't.
shaking and crying?
I did have withdrawals. That kind of sucked.
Did ice
I'm sure
rub
that
your back?
sucked.
Yeah, what was some of your withdrawals? Like, what did you do?
No, it's like it's weird. You know when you're in it's like your circadian rhythm for sleeping.
Okay.
That's what I
So-
said. Yeah.
Aren't those bugs? They come every 17 years.
Circadian rhythm.
The Parisian bed bugs.
No, I love
Every
No.
17 years, he does coke.
Yeah.
All right, asshole.
Every 17 years he does coke. That's crazy.
Nah, because Rory, Mr. fucking puts wine in everything he drinks.
Yeah.
Damn.
We could talk about
Sure.
withdrawals. If you go an extended period of time without the substance that your body's used to having in it,
Yeah.
then your body starts calling for that void, so you can get a little shaky.
Yeah.
So alcoholics go through this shit all the time. It's the same with Coke.
You know what's funny? That happened to me when I stopped eating like chicken and shit, turkey.
See,
Yeah, I'm sure your body.
if your body's
I
conditioned to
didn't know.
something-
I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I thought that was just drugs.
Yeah.
There's anything that your body is accustomed to, like, and you're not giving it to your body anymore.
Sugar
I had
will
no
do it
idea.
the worst.
Sugar, yeah.
People who
sugar.
drink those iced coffees from Dunkin' Donuts every day, they go one day without them iced coffees. I have the worst headache. Yeah, you're an addict.
You know what I had the other day for like the first
I don't
time, and I'm
do
never
with
gonna
coffee.
drink it again?
Pussy.
The shaken espresso from Starbucks.
That shit's lit as fuck.
Never.
Bro, I felt like I smoked crack.
Really? Wow.
My
it
hands
called?
was jittery.
How
I'm
did
never,
you know the comparison?
I'm never drinking that shit again.
So I had Panera Bread introduced like
Oh,
some charged up lemonade
yeah,
that was
lemonade.
fucking delicious. I had to chill. I felt like Pookie
Yeah, I don't.
because they were so good, but apparently it was like 45 Red Bulls in one of those.
God damn.
lemonades. They must have discontinued them.
no, they still
No,
have.
they probably still have it.
Oh,
Wasn't there a viral video going
Want you
on of
fix
a
it?
girl that drank one of
no,
those?
don't tell me that. I might as well go back.
I can't.
They're
fuck with
fucking
those drinks
delicious.
anymore. I'm sticking to my chai tea latte
Yeah.
with oat milk. I can't do no espresso, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Coffee makes me feel
It's
like
just not
I'm
for me,
I'm
bro. I
overdosing
feel
on
like
Coke.
I felt like weird.
It is.
I had a friend from childhood that went to rehab in Vegas.
Nice.
Damn,
That's
that's
probably
Like
the
he
best
reached
rehabs,
he reached
honestly.
out to me and was like, "Yeah, I think it's time. I really need to go to rehab." I'm like, "Oh, I'm proud of you that you know, no one had to force him and like put him in
yeah.
a straitjacket and send him. He made the choice himself." And I was like, "Oh,
Rehab in Vegas.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to Vegas." I said, "You're going to Vegas for rehab?"
Going to Club Live.
Oh, so you going to Nevada for rehab?
Oh, so you're still a lying addict?
yeah,
You're
like,
not going to rehab.
Going to the
That's
Mohegan
what-
Sun.
I then found out that some of the best rehab facilities are in Vegas. Like that's a thing.
Of course.
They're probably out on the reservations.
Florida and Vegas have like the most rehab.
Where in Vegas though?
Probably
on
out
the
like-
strip.
like
on the
Henderson.
reservations
Yeah.
and shit.
Oh, so that's
Where the aliens
Nevada.
are.
That's not Vegas.
But it's still like the greater Vegas area.
yeah, but having a rehab center on the strip is fucking
No,
insane.
No, I don't think it's that.
As soon as you
Caesars.
leave, it's just like, okay, let's see how much we did our job. Like, go back out in the world.
It's a good test.
Exposure therapy.
Take 12 steps onto the strip. and see what
Exposure
happens.
therapy.
Having an addictive personality is just so interesting to me sometimes. Like when I see people that I know have an addictive personality, that they're addicted to some things, it's so interesting to me because I'm completely the opposite of that. Like I have no addictive
You have
personality.
vices.
But I don't know if he's.
I don't think Maul has an addictive
I don't have an
personality.
addiction. Bro, I could stop. As much as I smoke weed, I could stop smoking weed today and
I
never.
feel like
And
every
addictive personalities
pothead tells me.
aren't necessarily just for vices.
drugs.
Yeah.
Like, people could just get in like a lemonade phase, like me.
Like Rory.
But no, you can pick up anything if you have an addictive personality and just.
But no, that's what I'm saying. It's so
Attached
interesting to
to
me. Like I see people like they're addicted to this at this moment. Then they no longer fuck with that. Now they're addicted to this. Like they just change what their like thing
Julian.
is.
You had that with that coconut water shit. You were addicted.
Oh
to
yeah,
that.
you were addicted.
You
to
were
that
geeking on
Do I
that.
think he just liked it?
No,
guys?
that was just water.
the Vietnamese one.
No, I'm regardless of what the substance is.
But I wasn't addicted to
He'd
it.
come up to us and be like, "Yo, this is the best coconut water
It
I've
was
ever
fucking amazing.
had."
But then I found out I'm addicted to coconut. I mean, I'm allergic to coconut.
Oh,
Wait,
wait, what?
what?
Wait, what?
Yeah. I'm allergic to. I always knew it was like coconut oil. Like I used to put coconut oil on my hands and shit, and my hands would break out. I didn't think like the actual coconut. So I thought I could just like drink coconut. But then after drinking those coconut waters,
That's actually very
my
common.
fucking
You
lips
can't
started-
have pina coladas.
I can,
Your
but
lips swole up like the Nutty Professor.
it was almost to that point. It was
Like
like
hit?
tingling, like my mouth, my gums was tingling and shit like that. Like
Damn.
So it's the coconut.
I was wondering why you stopped.
Because that shit I was doing, I replaced that with regular like.
Water.
Yeah, instead of drinking regular water, I was drinking coconut water every day. That coconut water is amazing.
It was.
You probably could drink it a little bit.
I can't go crazy on it though.
Yeah,
Like I can't drink it.
Are you guys
every day.
allergic to anything?
Did it give you the run?
Shellfish.
Penicillin.
You're allergic to penicillin?
Damn, so you just gotta
Doesn't
wait.
your body produce
You just gotta wait for that.
If I ever catch
that
gonorrhea,
clap.
I'm
He
ass
said,
out.
y'all didn't hear Eddin. Doesn't your body produce penicillin? No, that's insulin.
Damn it.
Cicadas.
every 17 years, it produces
Yo,
penicillin in your body.
penicillin. Yo, would be niggas in the Heights right now making bitches shit. Yo, go ahead, shit. Shit. I want we go back
Damn it.
penicillin and sell this shit.
Rory,
Penicillin.
Are you allergic to anything?
I don't know. I don't think
The
so.
sun.
Besides, yes, the sun for sure.
Oh yeah. For sure.
White women.
I have like allergies. allergies.
White women.
You're allergic to white women? Yo, Rory, you are allergic to white women. I don't even think Rory likes speaking to white women.
I've never seen him speak to a white woman in my life.
My mother did just get mad at me for not calling.
Yeah, see,
Except
there
for
you go.
her.
It starts at home.
That's different.
It starts at home.
Starts at home.
That's where Rory's frustration from white women started.
That's how I will start my memoir.
Yeah.
As far as I've rejected white women based off my mommy.
Based off your mommy issues,
Yes.
100%. That's a real thing, though. Men don't talk about their mommy issues.
Oh, for years I thought I had daddy issues. I 100% have mommy issues.
Do you?
Yes.
We got a little bit of both.
Damn.
Wow.
No.
Jesus Christ.
I have mommy and daddy issues.
I get it.
too.
I drink wine and I have mommy issues and daddy issues. I understand. I can't pronounce words. I get it. I talk too much on the podcast. I interrupt people.
you go.
I
Let it
get it.
out. Let it
I'm
out.
not funny.
Let it out.
I try to make way too many fucking jokes. They aren't funny. I think I'm a stand-up comedian.
This is therapy.
I understand.
Oh, you're
I
therapy.
get it.
You're
This
Bill
is
Burr.
therapy.
This is Rory's breakthrough.
That's now. How do you feel now that you let all that out? I bet
Worse.
You feel,
yeah, I figured. Yeah.
Well, in our second session, I'm gonna help you like recover from what you just like let out.
I said to my therapist on Wednesday, when does this start working?
It doesn't start. It
doesn't.
starts working when you start working on it. That's when it starts. Yeah.
Have
Well,
you,
I think you're supposed to set goals, and then once you reach your like emotional goals with your therapist, that's when they're supposed to break up with you.
Emotional goals.
News for you. Emotional. Who has emotional goals?
I got news for you.
Oh yeah, those
People have
people.
emotion. You can go to therapy with like a goal in mind, like, hey, I want to learn to control my anger, or I want to stop. Like, I was about to tell on myself, but yeah, I want to control.
Stop seeing my ex.
going to Syracuse?
Going to, who has to stop going to Syracuse?
Yo, Julian is the dude at the end of Why Did I Get Married?
All
The
right.
dinner scene right now.
Oh,
You
yeah.
snitching on my vices.
Yeah.
Her location.
We started with him. We started with his addiction.
We
to
did.
cocaine.
Yeah. You got started with his
And how
coke
he kicked
addiction.
that.
Well, he brought that up.
But that's in past tense. She still can't shake the Syracuse addiction.
Yeah.
I'm still drinking wine.
She loves the orange man.
Look, I have problems too. I'm masking it with yours.
White women!
no, he has an addictive
That's funny.
personality.
That's funny.
Nope.
Does Julian have an addictive personality?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Julian has a
definitely,
very
Oh, for
different
sure.
personality.
I
Do
definitely.
you see how hard he worked at this podcast?
I thought he was just being a good teammate.
Fam, you give him a
Which I'm
vape.
happy because I did
I-
think maybe he relapsed on coke because he'd be texting me at 3 a.m. like 1 subscriber up. I just refreshed.
If you
Now
guys-
it's 2
If
subscribers.
you guys actually knew how much I scour over analytics,
Oh, for sure.
I
I've
appreciate
seen it.
that about you,
it's
by the way.
sickening
We
how
were
much
drinking
I care.
in our hotel
It's
in
not
his room.
okay. Like Eddin and
We
I
were drunk. And he goes, look. And it's just the fucking analytics of the subscribers.
It's like 3 a.m. at the hotel.
I'm like, I'm glad,
That's all I want
Julian.
to talk about.
But you know why? But see, I admire things like that about Julian because I'm such the polar opposite. So like when me and
No
Julian
way.
have any time to like have a conversation about shit like that, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, why are you telling
Oh,
me?
we
that?
know. He knows too. I think he does it to piss you off.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you telling me about this shit? I don't give a fuck about none of
Because
it.
it's your page.
It's your company.
No. But you know what it is? When Julian tells
Your mall in New RoryNMal.
no.
My name isn't anywhere on this thing.
You're not you're not new.
No.
But it's just that when he starts telling me about subscribing shit, like I don't, or like what people are saying, I don't care about that.
Oh, that's different.
That type of shit is what he obsesses about. Where I'm just like, bro, why do you It's 5 a.m.
It's his job.
No, but
I like
but
it.
it's
I will
okay.
say, anytime Julian and I, when we do get drunk, we really just talk about work.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
so
we'll-
fun.
That's what I'm saying. And
I like
when
it
we
a
went to
lot.
Toronto, he was drunk.
I remember.
He was going crazy about analytics one day. I'm like, bro, like, give a fuck. Like, let's just have
Us.
fun. Nah, man. But I do admire that about you, though. That you are that.
You're the numbers
delved into
guy.
your work. I do.
Yeah.
I admire that about Julian. I ain't gonna lie, because a lot of people would not care to talk about that, but you actually care to talk about.
Envy and Caesar could have used a guy like that.
Well, I don't know, because maybe
Well, Caesar definitely could have used a guy like Julian. Like, hey, you know about those houses? You
These
don't.
numbers
he
aren't adding
knew.
up.
He knew. He
Numbers
knew.
are not numbering, but it's all good.
Yeah.
So who is this 50-year-old man that's been arrested for having fake heart attacks in the restaurant? Now,
A
You
fucking
mean this
legend.
hero?
Yeah.
listen,
It's like Rory's uncle.
I have so many questions. So a 50-year-old man has been arrested because he's faking heart attacks in 20 different restaurants to avoid paying a bill.
What's the law, though?
Right.
Like, what was the arrested?
It's
Oh,
fraud.
you're asking all the wrong questions.
It's fraud.
How much was these bills?
And where was he going? Yeah,
Right. Was he alone? A loan bill was crazy.
this looks like an Applebee's floor.
He has to be alone.
How did
This
you
is
get
probably
that?
You
call
took
back.
7 bitches to Budokan, I can understand faking your death.
Because
Because I
Not
definitely
taking
almost,
them.
I almost had a
of them
heart
to
attack
Budokan?
one time. They brought a bill out to me. I went to dinner with some people.
Mhm.
And I was like, nah, I got it, man. Don't worry about it. I didn't think it was that crazy.
What was it?
We was at like 1,600.
God.
And I was like, I
That's
don't even know
actually
two
not
of
as bad as I thought it was going to be.
This guy's from Lithuania, but he was arrested in Spain.
Damn.
Federal crime.
So he crossing our country borders doing that shit.
The El Chapo.
You got to. You can't be local with that shit. You know?
Because they know you.
Can't keep going back to the same restaurant.
You don't want to fuck around in different countries with that because they don't just put you in jail.
Fam, he's scamming over what the equivalent of $36 would be.
Okay, but times that by 50.
50, 20.
He did it 50 times, right?
20.
20 restaurant.
All right, times it by 20. That's a significant amount of money.
Is it?
About $700?
A paella and 2 whiskeys.
He could also have an addictive personality and tried it once and really like wanted to continue to challenge himself.
See, he couldn't do that shit in the States because the cost of the ambulance that they're calling for
Oh,
you
yeah,
alone
exactly. That's what I had thought.
is
That's true.
those entire 20 free bills.
Yeah.
So is he like waking up out of like his heart attack saying, all right, I'm fine now? And they're just like, listen, just sit down, drink some water. And they're just letting him go.
It's like Kaiser Soze.
Because if they're calling the hospital, if they're calling an ambulance for him, like, he has to be paying something, like his insurance.
Well, don't they have free healthcare out there?
in Spain?
In Lithuania?
I don't
Well,
No,
he's
he's
having
in
I'm not-
Spain.
I've
In
never been,
Spain.
but I don't think they have free healthcare out there.
Let's.
Sorry, I'm not up to date on what
This,
yeah.
healthcare
this type of
policies
shit would
are.
never work.
There is a
if you go-
public free healthcare. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they said one officer in particular arrested him on 4 separate occasions, and he was ordering expensive items.
That's hilarious.
lobster, whiskey.
What's
It could have been a real heart attack.
Yeah, lobster,
Right.
whiskey. He might have had a real heart attack. See, if I would have known this, we could have got away with this in Canada. Could have did this in Toronto.
I would have done that shit at Saga when that.
I would have loved to see
bill
Maul
came.
fake a heart attack for a vegan burger.
Yeah, I could do it.
He did fake getting shot. He smoked that.
That's true.
You did. Yeah, you did. Small.
What would be like your go-to? Would you grab your chest? What would be y'all go-to?
Well,
Help! I'm having a heart attack. Like,
movies
what?
I've seen first, most people that have heart attacks, they grab their arm first.
Because it's usually what they say the left side, no?
Yeah.
You kind of lose feeling in your left side.
Yes.
And is it
Grab your arm. You try to loosen like your collar.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
get some air.
Mm-hmm.
and don't you
breathe.
smell burnt hair? Isn't that like a rumor?
That's COVID.
Is
No,
that
you,
a thing?
you can't smell at all when you have COVID.
COVID?
Yeah.
No, for
No,
the heart attack.
COVID, some people were having symptoms where they smelled like burnt flesh or like
Ugh.
Damn.
meat and stuff. like
Ghost sense. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah,
okay.
I would hate that.
it's a real thing.
I wanted to ask you guys, what's the biggest lie or a recent lie, if ever, that you've used to get out of a date? Because this is what this is reminding me of.
The most recent lie?
Or just any, like a good story about you lying to get out of a date. I have a recent one that Demaris helped me out with. So that's why I brought it up.
I mean, I've gone through a lot of grandparents. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Oh my
your
god.
grands have died how many times?
I can't even count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was also the tragedy outside of the obvious when both my grandparents passed. It was
Yikes.
get that excuse off. And like the one time that
You still get it
I
off?
wanted to actually use it for real, we were in lockdown.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Oh, that sucks.
Do you still
Yeah.
get that off even though they're dead?
Yeah.
I mean, just someone that doesn't know.
Yeah.
But then, like, what if you reschedule and like really get to know them and start to like them?
Oh.
And they're like, want to meet the grands? Like,
Yeah.
I thought they were dead.
Oh no, that was.
No, I'm saying like, yeah, right. The other side of the family.
Yeah. You didn't
See?
meet them.
You know how you have like friends that you call cousins?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like older people I just be calling like
Grands.
that's my grandma.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I told somebody, I told a girl that the fire department had to break into my apartment for something, and they
Or pipe leak.
broke my the super called me, said they had to break my door down, and I had to leave.
Mm-hmm. You ever told a girl that you had a woman driver and that's why you couldn't make the date?
There was a lot of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
A woman driver?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a woman Uber driver.
Yeah.
Nah, I never told a girl that.
Damn.
But I think a girl would understand.
Or you locked yourself out.
She would understand.
Yeah.
She would understand.
She'd be like, that's crazy.
She
Like,
can't
y'all had
live with
that too, like one time. I think they just Uber just passed something to where female drivers can actually choose to only pick up female passengers after a certain time, which I think is great.
I think that's
Yeah, I think
cool.
that's the way it should be.
Yeah, like I don't think like female drivers should be
It
picking
depends.
random men.
That's gonna last for what?
That's not gonna last
A
long.
month?
Yeah.
Because then we're just gonna say, well, what's a woman?
Oh boy, I didn't even think about it that
you
far.
get into that, right?
Yeah.
That's for strong.
But I do think that it is dangerous for female drivers to pick up strange men at late.
I think the vice
I
versa.
totally
is the-
I think that's fucking insane.
So I'd love to hear what this.
Yeah, what did you guys do?
Oh yeah, so there was one night I was walking past the date was somewhere nearby, and Demaris was here, so I stopped by to go to the bathroom because the 15-minute walk from my apartment, I still needed to stop and pee. So I came here. Demaris was here. We ended up having some
You're
wine.
addicted to coming to the studio. I noticed that. Go ahead.
I like coming here.
Yeah.
Pause. So I stopped here, had some wine with Demaris, and then I was like, look, I'm not really feeling this. I don't know who this person is. I'm just gonna see, but if I need you, will you just be on call? And she was like, yeah, of course, hit me. So I get there. As soon as I sit down, I was like, this isn't, nope, I'm out. So I go
But
to
why though? Is it she wasn't attractive?
it just was like, it was like a kind of a catfish situation. I was like, this isn't happening to me right now. I'd rather go to bed.
She was too dark.
So yes. So I go to the bathroom, call Demaris. I say, hey, can you do me a favor? Blow up my phone and like all cap text messages. Be like, a pipe burst in the studio. We need you to come back. The fire department, like equipment.
Actually, I
Fire
made that up on
department,
my
see?
All right. That's so much work. Like,
Yeah.
just thug it out for another 30 minutes.
No, because I
Nah.
just sat down. Like, and I'd wanted to get out of there before we ordered. I didn't want to be a dick and be like, now there's drinks on the table. Okay, bye. So I wanted to get out before like they just put the water down.
Before she ordered 48 oysters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So yeah, Demaris did that, and I'm showing her the text as they come in. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta run this.
The
to the
text
studio.
said, the text said, Julian answered the phone, a pipe burst in the studio, and I don't know what to do. And now I have to tell Benner. I don't want to, but at this point, it's insane. We have a recording tomorrow. This won't be fixed by then.
Now,
Two
Benner's
mics
part
are
of the Rico?
fucked already. I called management. Mall is going to black.
And I'm like,
Oh,
you know,
glad I was left
no
out of it.
clue. Like, she's naming all these people. I'm like, oh my god, Benner's tweaking. She's like, who the fuck is that?
Oh, so you were reading it back to the
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
the
showing
girl.
her because
Oh my God.
Demaris was just running through shit, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta go. And I just got up and ran.
That's
I
so
half
fucked up.
jogged and then turned the corner. I was like, oh, thank God. And I just walked.
Well, I don't know if I told the story
Damn.
on this pod. When I was in college,
She was very thank
running
you,
track,
Demaris.
I slept with a woman in my dorm room, and I really, really wanted her to leave. Like, really wanted her to leave. So I pretended, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning
Mhm.
when we finished. I pretended to put my track stuff on because I had to go to practice
Mhm.
at 6 a.m. to get her. I walked with her with my track stuff on
Mhm.
out the door and like kind of walked around the building and waited like 30 seconds till she left and came back and went to sleep.
I think that most of us have done some shit like that though. I've definitely walked girls out of the building like and act like I was like walking like towards the train station, like they got in like an Uber. And then once I see that car like past the light where she can't see me, I just turn right back around and go back to the crib. Like every guy has done that.
But what was kind of crazy was we were like drinking, like
You gonna go run?
like up until like 6. Like I was drunk, and she was like, "Oh, okay, you're going to practice." I was like, yeah.
Rory's like,
You know how hard it is to put track tights on when you're blackout drunk?
Started stretching.
In my defense, though, like college dorm room beds are very small.
Yeah.
2 people sleeping in
the
those.
twin
worst.
XLs?
Oh God,
Trash.
Terrible.
They're just tall twins.
Yeah.
The fact that I've never been to college but slept in so many dorms is crazy.
Damn.
Like it's wild.
Where do you think you would have wanted to go to college? And why didn't you?
Where Mall would have went?
Delaware State.
I give you Delaware.
Delaware State?
Nothing about me says Delaware State.
So wait, what you got against DSU? Like,
I just said nothing about me says Delaware State.
You look.
But
I
you've
would've
been,
definitely-
you've been in Delaware State dorms though.
Never
or
been to
Buff
Delaware
State
State.
too.
Never,
You look like the
State.
Syracuse
to
Orange
Delaware
right now.
State.
You give me SUNY vibes though.
He is giving Syracuse orange right now.
Look at him.
No, I've been to
You definitely look like you would do 2 semesters at Binghamton and then
I was just gonna say
move back home.
Binghamton. That's funny.
Nah, Buff State. Buff
Nah. Mall would have went to
I
Newport.
can see Mall up in Plattsburgh.
New Paltz.
You would have went to Newport.
You would have commuted to
think
New
I would have
Paltz.
went to New
Hell yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I would have never. I've never been to New Paltz.
Great
Damn,
school.
great
There's a
school,
lot of
yeah.
parties over there.
Yeah.
I would have went somewhere. I would have went to
Stony Brook?
HBCU though for sure.
I said that's
But like South. No, I wouldn't have went.
fine.
It's Delaware's below the Mason-Dixon line, right? No, it's not.
It's not at all.
I'm happy you corrected yourself.
Somewhere in Virginia or Atlanta. I think
You said somewhere in Virginia or Atlanta?
Virginia or Atlanta.
I'm so glad I didn't go to like a school like a HBCU or a popular campus. I would have never survived. Like if you would have sent 18-year-old me to Atlanta,
Yeah.
I'd probably be dead.
Nah.
Like I needed to be at a commuter school in Jersey City.
You'd have more than one baby mother for sure.
Damn.
No, I could have went to Clark, Atlanta or something like that. I probably could have went to Clark.
Hampton?
Damn
You
you.
could have been a Hampton
Maybe
guy.
Hampton.
Damn you. Yeah.
Or
Hampton,
Spelman.
Sure. No. Definitely not Spelman.
You could identify.
Clark. Well, now, how does that work now though? With the
That's a
world?
great question.
How does that work now with the world?
What?
What?
Like if I identify as a woman,
Okay.
I can't go to like Spelman.
That was actually the theme of the Young Guns Can't Stop Won't Stop video.
I don't think that was a thing.
They went to an all-girls school. They were the first guys to go to an all.
But they
It
didn't.
was like Joanna Man?
Yeah, but they didn't identify as women. They weren't.
Nah, Chris. The intro, Chris was like, "Yo, I'm a chick," and they're like, "Go ahead."
No, he didn't say.
Go ahead.
He said, I'm Christina.
Go ahead. Yeah, but like, is that a thing now though? Like, can somebody say, "Yo, listen, I identify as a woman, so I want to go to an all women's college"?
Spelman will consider for admission women students, including students who consistently live and self-identify as women, regardless of their gender assignment at birth.
It's lit.
That's
It's lit
lit.
for the young niggas down.
That's lit.
Yo, I can identify
Let's go
as a
back to
woman and
school.
go to Spelman.
You won't get your degree right now?
It's lit.
How is that lit, Mom?
You won't go as
How is it not?
Maulina?
I'm straight, but I want to identify as a woman and go
Molly?
to all girls school. They can't deny me entry into the school.
Do you think you're going to get pussy identifying as a woman?
Yeah,
Yes.
big last
What are you
vibe.
talking
Some niggas
about?
get it now.
Yeah.
You could just go
You
to a
heard Yomi?
school that
Oh,
allows
yeah.
men and women. I just
Yeah, but I don't want to deal with none of the guys.
Mm,
There you go.
no, man.
That sounds good in theory.
That's how straight mall is.
It does sound good in theory.
I don't know
No,
how
man.
you would really fare living in an all-women dorm. That'd be fun for like a semester.
Yeah, because women are dirty.
Yeah, those bathrooms are probably disgusting.
And they'd all sync
women
up.
are dirty, but college-aged men are absolutely fucking disgusting.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
but
they're
I
not
only did
any
my
better.
freshman dorm.
I've been in college dorms with women were using those
Yeah,
bathrooms, and let me
those
tell you
women's
something. I
bathrooms are
thought I
crazy.
was on Rikers.
Yeah. No, it was disgusting.
Who was in here?
Why does the toilet paper just disappear?
Yeah. Why is there pads?
Because we actually use it.
Yeah, you like put a fucking club fist worth and then dunk it in the toilet hole.
They dunk it in another hole if they don't have any pads.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
Gotta
It doesn't
do what
sound
you
very
gotta do.
sanitary.
No,
No, it's not.
I'm telling you, I've seen some of those bathrooms. I'm like, this cannot be a girl's
It's
bathroom.
free for all.
At St. Peter's, it was floors like by gender. It was boys, floor, girls. And their floors smelled crazy.
Yeesh.
Bathrooms were nuts. Like, I liked my guy floor.
Yeah.
It was,
Nah,
better, it was a better community.
The girls' floor always had like the hair and
Hair.
shit,
Mm.
but the men have a smell.
No, but that,
It's musk.
It's like
I almost had a heart attack smelling all that burnt weave on that fucking floor.
Wow.
ooh, that was real anti-black.
Wow.
That was
That was
anti-black.
anti-black
Wow.
as fuck.
Was that
Is
anti-black?
that just specific to black people?
That was anti-black.
Weave?
Women-
I
white
mean,
women don't wear weave?
it's
I think
it leans towards.
There was no white women at my school, though.
Yeah, I know.
White women call it extensions.
Or there was one. There was one white girl.
Why would
And
they
she
do
had weave.
extensions?
White women wear weave more than black.
Like Ariana Grande, that's all weave, but it's extensions.
Yeah.
Yeah, extendo.
Well, extensions is different from weave, right?
No.
It's
No,
not?
they're both
Same,
Same
exact
shit.
shit.
It's just same shit. They're both sewn in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, Mr. Whoever you are today.
Do you like the smell when women flat iron their weave? Do you like the smell? How is that anti-black? It smells bad.
I hate the smell of nail
Burnt
polish
hair
too.
smells bad. Burnt hair is one.
Burnt hair, period. It doesn't have to be weave.
Yeah.
Just burnt the smell of a flat iron against hair.
You can't say weave though.
He can.
Oh.
No.
But you call him anti-black for that.
Fucking with Rory. Jesus. It was a joke.
And listen, they had like the communal washers and dryers and shit in the
Weave.
basement. The clothes women would leave.
Ugh.
Really?
Nasty. Men are cleaner.
I know your fucking track shorts didn't smell better than what women were leaving down there.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, we had to work out every day. I was constantly doing laundry.
Yeah, same.
You guys had the same drawers from first semester.
Yep.
I didn't say that.
Just clam bake.
Yo, who's this chick that ate 48 oysters
Demaris.
on a date?
I don't fucking eat oysters. Thank you.
You don't eat oysters?
No, I don't eat oysters.
What?
Instead of preparing for our Toronto show, I was glued to my phone
Oh yeah, he was
learning
excited.
about the woman that ate 48 oysters on a date in Atlanta.
How do you order 48? First of all, how?
How do you order 48 anything?
If
Well, they were
anything.
$15 a dozen.
Okay.
So $60.
Keep going.
Just because McChickens are $1 doesn't mean you should order 48 of them.
Yeah.
She had $60 worth of oysters, which probably isn't a good idea in itself. But $60 worth of oysters.
And not just that, she had potatoes and crab cakes as well.
So this is the thing. The girl went on a date with this guy. She's never really been interested in the guy. I think she's a content creator. So she just went and was like, I like this oyster spot. I'm going to take him here.
Yeah.
Apparently he only asked her out for drinks. They went to this spot and she ordered all these oysters and was like, oh yeah, I still got to order my meal. He ran out to fake like he was going to the bathroom. He had one glass of wine and then he disappeared. He left.
Gangster.
Hero.
He said he wasn't. When she texted him after, he said, I asked you out for drinks. I'm not paying for all that shit. Like, you're not matching my energy. Basically, I only had a glass of wine.
But wait, it's only $60.
Only. I mean,
the oysters
Why are
alone.
we talking about paying for the date or the price of anything?
It's the principle.
After the 24th oyster, I'm leaving the date.
Yeah.
This bitch is psycho.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. 24 oysters isn't that bad.
if you saw
It's a lot of
To
oysters in
to
one
people
date.
who eat oysters, to people who eat oysters,
all right,
they could
okay.
die. Y'all acting like oysters are like fucking Red Lobster biscuits. They're not that filling.
But eating 24
What?
oysters is
yeah, but
like,
there's
yo,
like it's
big
just an
comparison.
etiquette thing.
Yeah, of course. I
what are
agree
we
with
doing?
that. I
Like,
agree with that.
Like, what are we doing now? Like, we're at 24. We're going to go to 36.
Yeah. Yo, that.
And then at 36,
And at 36,
48.
like, yo, I'm going to hit him with another one. Another 12.
Is that her?
I'm waiting for the Demaris text about the pipe bursting in the.
I just feel
The
like
office.
after 24, I just feel like once the 36 order came out to the kitchen, the man is supposed to come out like, is everything okay? Like, I feel
Well,
like
he
you have
probably
to
thought
ask.
both of them were eating them.
Exactly.
It was two of
We have
them.
to either way.
That's true.
We have
Two
to
people
cut,
can run through.
We have to
that's
cut you guys off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
48
24
oysters.
oysters in one
We have
sitting?
to feed everybody else in the
Also, there's like a flesh-eating
Yeah, that's
bacteria
what
currently in oysters. So just putting it all out there for 48
built
oysters
that.
in
Some people's
Atlanta.
nasty. They don't give a fuck.
I mean,
just
isn't it a
crazy.
natural aphrodisiac? She was probably horny as fuck.
Oh, that
You
clip,
shouldn't have walked out from
Yeah,
the
that's
date.
why she ate
Crazy
48 of them.
panties.
It was doing what?
That clip was in them panties like this. You know, that clip was in that panty like.
She was beamed up.
Yeah, he
The,
called
the
day
oyster
too
turned the
early.
pearl into the clam.
Yeah, he called the day too early. He was supposed to see where that ended at.
Yeah.
And you
That
know,
clip-
oysters got that consistency.
Ooh, that clip was motherfucking.
I know, but then once you pair it with the amount of potatoes that she had on her plate plus crab cakes,
Oh yeah, she got a shit.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't fuck on a.
And all them lemon
You
drops.
can't fuck a girl with 48 oysters in her stomach and then baked potato.
And
Like, you
lemon
hit that
drops
from the
apparently.
back, she gonna shit all over you.
She was getting her stomach pumped.
Damn, that's
You smack her ass one time.
It scatters like a hippo.
Ugh.
Y'all are fucking.
Why does it smell like ocean water in here?
Ugh.
Yeah, what's that one guy that used to give? What's the one dude's name that used to give Joey Chestnut a problem every year until he didn't sign that contract?
Oh, the Asian dude?
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Anyway, I feel like she should enter that world. Competitive eating.
Competitive oyster eating.
No, she needs to fucking get a man.
She needs a colada.
What does that have to do?
How do you
Let
even,
your man pay for 48 oysters.
But how do you even
She
get to
can pay
know
for 48
someone
oysters.
while they eat 48 oysters? Like, how much conversation can you have when you're downing 48
That's what I'm saying. He
oysters
called
in a
it too early because she was about to give him the sex of his life.
Kobayashi. Sorry.
Yeah. That's and you ain't hearing
Bless
the
you.
video. She was slurping them bitches
That's what
down.
I'm saying. He was supposed to be like, yo, listen, after these 48, we're gonna go ahead and get back to the crib.
But it also, and why I think some of this was fake.
Was
He
that
had-
her?
He had,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she showed like,
Maul would have paid for the oysters for sure.
For sure. 48, I know what that clip doing in them panties.
let's go for 64.
Yeah, let's go for 96.
Let's break the world
I'm
record.
gonna spend $150 on oysters today.
But what was also crazy, she showed the empty seat
She's cute.
after he dipped with just like not even half drinking glass of wine. How fast was she eating 48 oysters, crab cakes, and potatoes for him to not even get 3 sips of wine in?
Yeah, that means she was down.
Well, I was watching the video of her sucking on the oysters. She was doing like a dozen per 3 minutes. Like she was, yeah, she was. It wasn't a long date. She was knocking them the fuck down.
All gas.
And all that on a high top. Look at all the plates.
That's a lot of oysters.
Though. She going oyster crazy. Yeah, he was supposed to play that out to the end though, because he might have had a great night.
That's like
So I'm confused though. At what tray did he walk out? Because say he walks out on tray 1 or 2, She goes through like 5 more alone?
She ate the 4 trays. I think it's 4. Yeah, she ate the 4 trays.
He probably didn't know they was $15. He probably thought he was in the hole for $300.
Not even that. It's when she said, "I'm about to order my meal," that he was like, "Bitch," and I think that's.
Come on.
I would have been out.
Yeah, 40 after 48.
After tray
At 48 oysters, I don't think you're gonna order a main at that point. I'm thinking you just on appetizers.
Shorty got a black hole.
Because girls do that sometimes. They'll just eat a bunch of appetizers, order a drink, and be like,
that looks kind of good. I'm not gonna hold you.
2 lemon drops. Nah, I feel him. Go home and beat off. It's not worth it.
Look at there's his wine glass. That shit. He took one sip.
I know them type of girls. Her sex is crazy. She gonna
you would have let it rock.
She's gonna burn them calories.
You would have let it rock.
She is in Atlanta Mall.
What if she down 48 mozzarella sticks?
48 mozzarella sticks? No.
Throat goat.
You can't eat that much cheese.
I'm not gonna lie. That might be
48 of anything.
48 mozzarella sticks. I might be able to do.
I've had 48
That's
oysters.
crazy.
You can never eat 48 mozzarella
I love
sticks.
mozzarella sticks.
Would you be willing to
mozzarella
try?
sticks in one sitting?
48 pieces of calamari.
I'll give you $1,000
sticks.
cash if you can eat 48 pieces of mozzarella sticks.
You still ain't give me my fucking
I'll
New
match that.
Balances. You don't hold up to your debt.
$2,000.
$2,000.
48 mozzarella sticks without
one
throwing
sitting.
up.
In one sitting?
In one
Oh,
sitting.
for sure.
Without throwing up? $2,000.
Let's shake on it.
Cash in your hand.
All right.
Without throwing up. If you throw up, you don't get nothing.
Okay. So I got to sit here for 2 hours and not throw
Yeah.
it? All right, cool. When we doing it?
Patreon.
2 hours? Nah, we giving. How long do you think she was sitting there?
Well, the
Maybe
TikTok.
Hour?
Maybe an hour.
2 minutes.
Maybe an hour.
You get an hour.
Okay.
She's not eating 48 mozzarella sticks in an hour.
She's not.
First of all, we have to find a place that's going to give us 48.
I'm sure there's
mozzarella
someone
sticks.
that's willing to
we
make
can
it.
get
like
48
Papa
mozzarella
John's.
sticks. We can get 48
Nah, they got to be good quality mozzarella sticks. Don't give me no cheap shit.
I was speaking on your behalf because they give you the cheap thin ones. You want the girthy thick ones with all the breaded and cheese?
Yeah,
That's going to fill you up.
The Lenny Kravitz ones.
Not miniature. Don't come in here with 48 minis.
Nice.
No, I'm talking about regular mozzarella sticks.
Okay.
48.
Yes.
No throwing up.
Writing on
Yes.
my notes, mozzarella sticks challenge.
She can't.
We got to do it
I know
after
fucking
Halloween.
way.
Though. My Halloween costume just came and it's like a bustier and I can't do that. But after
You're going to have
after
to
Halloween-
clear your week.
Damn.
Yeah.
You throw a Halloween, you're going to need a month of recovery.
Costume, no, you gonna have to be out for a week. 48 mozzarella sticks. I can maybe eat 48 pieces of shrimp. Maybe.
That's
That's
I
not
think
too
that's
bad.
grosser.
Maybe.
That's not
Fried
too
shrimp,
bad.
48 pieces.
I'd
Maybe
be
get
fried
48
shrimp.
oysters.
48 mozzarella sticks is not happening. That's
No.
not happening. Nobody's eating 48 mozzarella sticks.
Julian, how many wings did we eat at the hotel?
40.
I couldn't
Yeah.
eat 40 wings.
We had 40 wings.
Oh no.
I couldn't eat 40 wings.
I mean, 20 isn't
At
that.
Toronto, we
Yeah.
were drunk as shit.
We were drunk as hell.
Bust down, and I was picking into an empty box looking for more.
I remember when I used to order the chicken nuggets, the 20 piece,
Mhm.
I would have trouble finishing that box.
I feel like 20 pieces of chicken nuggets is a lot. And
That's
When
not
I was
a
in
lot.
high school, I used to bust down to 20 pieces.
you know,
That's a lot.
But I was in high school, and high school students were just growing. Like, I
48
couldn't do that
mozzarella
now.
sticks, you're not doing that. You're not cleaning 48 mozzarella.
48, right?
48.
48
In
mozzarella.
1 hour,
We gotta
You
see.
might as well round it to 50.
including the marinara sauce? Or are you just going raw
She
dog?
gotta have marinara
You
to
need
get
it. You
48.
gotta-
Yeah, like that's
Yeah, she gotta
gonna be
lube the
stretched
throat.
up.
Loosen the pipe.
What
she had
beverage
to
are you
throw.
pairing that with?
What beverage? See, no, because that's how you get full.
Oh, it's
Can't
not
do
the it's
that.
not the breaded cheese.
You know what? I'm
Wait,
not even doing
you're
that.
doing this without water?
I'm not doing that to Demaris. I'm not gonna even do that.
No,
I'ma
but do it.
Because I know you
Demaris.
can't do it.
I'ma
I
take
know
this
you cannot eat
so-
48 mozzarella
Sandpaper.
sticks.
You don't
ass
hold down.
throat.
You don't hold down on your fucking bets. Where are my New Balances?
All right, I'll get you the New Balances since the song didn't enter the top 10 or whatever the fuck.
Top
It didn't even
50.
hit top 50.
How do we know that though? Did we check?
Because
Did we
we
look at
keep
Billboard?
checking. It's not out
Can
there.
we refresh them on what that bet
First of all,
was?
Drake is the top 20 songs right now. I promise you.
Refresh them on that bet again. What was it?
So we made a bet that Sierra and Chris Brown's song "How We Roll." Go Google it because you have no idea what the fuck it is. Wouldn't enter the top
that bad of a
50,
song.
the Billboard top 50. It's a good song.
It did go number 1 on the R&B charts.
We were talking
digital
overall.
charts.
But that's not the bet.
No,
No,
the bet was
top 100.
top 100. I
Yeah.
gave him up to 50 that it wouldn't enter 50, and
It didn't.
it hasn't entered the 100.
That's because y'all hating. But anyway, all right, I'll get you.
Can we quickly just go back because I'm still stuck on Demaris thinking
Yeah,
she can
of
eat
course.
48 mozzarella sticks. Yomi, can you follow her like 24-hour Mayweather shit of her training? Like, how are you going to prepare to eat this?
You're just gonna not
Would you,
eat for
like,
a couple
I'm not
days?
gonna eat.
I was gonna say, would
No,
you
that's
just not
bad.
eat mozzarella sticks for a while?
No, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm gonna.
Don't do that. You have to line your stomach.
Yep.
I watched the hot dog eating contest.
Yep.
You can't just go
Big
in
chestnut.
with an empty stomach. It's
He
bad.
knows.
So line it with like what though?
Like
Oat
More-
milk.
More mozzarella
Oysters.
sticks.
Oh my
Oh.
milk and mozzarella.
I'm trying to set up.
Well,
for you.
I mean, So maybe oil, like some type of oil.
Oil?
What are you, what are you, a car?
Who are you? Are you an Escalade?
What you cooking?
You trying to deep fry those mozzarella sticks in your stomach?
Oil. Do that. Drink some olive oil and then come in here and try to eat 48 mozzarella
Lube
sticks.
your gut up.
Yeah,
I feel like I should take some, maybe some type of green smoothie.
No, you need soup.
Soup?
Eat like a soup or something. Yeah.
I feel like I need something to make
Like a tomato soup.
because that's gonna constipate.
No, you don't need nothing to make you poop. Eating 48 mozzarella sticks,
You're gonna be
poop is covered.
No,
Don't you
it's
worry
not.
about it.
I was gonna constipate. Cheese
Are
constipate.
you lactose?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well,
She's black. Yes,
Mal's theory, there it is.
Yeah.
she's black. She's lactose.
Wait. All right. Which bathroom are you going to use?
They
Hers,
bathroom.
home.
Oh
Out of
yeah,
here.
that's true. Yeah, yeah.
48. I'm not.
She's not
nah.
making it back to her house.
I take that. I'm not even. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't.
You're not doing it to me. I'm doing it to myself.
Nah, but I wouldn't even allow you to do that.
All right, well, now it's just $1,000.
Yeah, now-
I'm still in.
You cannot. But Demaris, listen to me. You cannot eat 48 mozzarella.
Where do you think she's giving up on though? Which stick?
You gonna get to 20 something and feel like you got to throw up.
They don't even serve more than 20 mozzarella sticks at one
That's
time.
what I'm saying. You eat 48.
Even like the
I
Applebee's
know I can
sampler
eat
for 10
48
people doesn't
because
have that
I've eaten 20 in one sitting before. So I know that I can.
Yeah, but
That's
now,
two of those
so
and
now
then 8
20
more.
So 28 more of those in the same setting.
Quick
No,
maths.
you can't do it, Demaris.
Well,
You're gonna throw up. You're gonna throw up.
All right, but to keep the theme, though, we do need to invite somebody that you like. Like, we have to treat it like a date. He has to watch you eat.
Oh
No, she didn't like him.
What?
She didn't like him. She said she had been avoiding his dates for a while.
He
So
didn't
if
like
you want me
her.
to go get somebody out of my DMs that I ain't feel like talking to anyway,
Sure, he can pay for him.
That's true.
It's gonna be
48
expensive.
mozzarella sticks.
I'm sure there's a man that would be willing to pay for 48 mozzarella sticks to watch you eat.
DM me if you want to pay for
It's a crazy OnlyFans.
to watch me eat 48.
I'm sure that's real though.
Probably.
What is that called? Mukbang.
So you gotta. All right, so here's the thing. So you gotta eat
What?
48 mozzarella
Yeah.
sticks, and he gets to massage your feet while you eat them.
that actually sounds kind of comforting.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, the fucking foot fetish folks are gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
off
But
that.
they'll
Having
pay.
your toes out while you eat 48
you can't have
mozzarella
your toes
sticks
out. while
Sounds
you
like
eat
a
them.
as a
dream.
kink.
That sounds like a
That's
dream.
gangster.
Ew.
Damn, we should have done it during.
I'm not here to
Real
kink
this
shame.
era.
I just feel like that one hasn't hit horrible decisions yet.
No.
one has went to Weezy and Mandy like, I'm really into mozzarella sticks and how women eat them.
I'm sure someone could.
In the spirit of competition, did you guys see the new sports that are getting added to the Olympics?
Yeah, I think it's great. Can you read them off?
Guzzling mozzarella
So
stick.
they're returning baseball, softball, cricket, and lacrosse will make their
That's cool.
return. But the two newest additions are flag football and squash.
Flag football is interesting.
I feel like our flag football team has a chance.
We are gonna smoke every.
Would it just be a
gonna
regular
crazier
football
than
team for
basketball.
flag?
Yeah, so we're gonna have like a 5'2" Argentinian cornerback and like our 6'8" stud. Just
You
run
could
over
do
him.
it just with like D3 college football players and we
Yeah.
would win. That's gonna be hilarious.
That's what you
I'm
think.
definitely watching that. Cricket, I mean, Guyana's gonna smoke everybody. Baseball is gonna be interesting. Is the finals what, Japan versus DR?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah.
Every year, I feel like that's what it is.
I don't remember the last time baseball was in the Summer Olympics.
I think last year was not last year. The last games was the first time it was introduced.
Baseball.
I believe so. Yeah.
The last time it was there was they scrapped it after 2008. So
Oh, so it's making a return.
yeah.
DR won last year, right?
For what? For the World Baseball Classic?
Yeah.
I believe so.
I think it was DR.
What do you guys think about squash? What country really runs with squash?
Oh no, Japan won last year. Sorry.
Japan won last year?
I mean, it's a great vegetable. What is squash again?
It's like kind of like pickleball, right?
Squash is
Oh,
like
Rick
the
Ross
one
gonna
with the
dominate.
wall. I think like France and India are good at squash.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
Oh, India's gonna be great at cricket as well.
India.
Oh,
Oh,
100%.
absolutely. Going to dominate.
Squash is the indoor one with the walls.
Oh, there you go.
You kind of hit it
It's like a
and you
hard-ass
try to
ball, right?
trap the person so they can't return it to the wall.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's just cool.
It's a fun game.
Well, we have to go up to Van Cortlandt Park and watch everyone train for the cricket.
Hell
Olympics.
yeah.
Why don't we have like handball Olympics?
I was nice at handball and gym.
Handball or
I'm
like
sure.
we know,
when
we
you gave up the game, when you
Probably
gave
gave
up
up the game. You walked away like way before the game walked away from you.
Yeah.
You got
beat every Italian in Bay Ridge,
yeah,
Brooklyn.
yeah, got it.
Every Puerto Rican.
Has no footage.
Throgneck.
No, it's high school.
No footage.
Uh,
I did see flag football up there as well.
Yeah. They're gonna get demolished.
Flag football, Americans playing flag football?
That's over. No
over.
one's going to beat them.
Nah, I don't know, man. Those dudes that play rugby,
I was just about to say.
But it's flag.
yeah, but it's still like they'll run over you.
But you can't do that
You
in
can't
flag
do that
football.
in flag.
You can't run over somebody.
It's more like
No.
elusive. It's
No.
less like brute.
how is it? It's elusive.
It's elusive.
Are you doing salsa?
Yeah, you're not going nowhere doing
Do it one more time.
That
Mr.
is,
Miyagi.
I had the flag 20 yards back waiting for my yo. I grabbed that shit.
I mean,
Fam, I don't know why you
but
still
like, it's
running.
less. You can't truck stick someone.
No, you're literally just grabbing the flag. You can't push people's hands away.
Boring.
Listen, I played against Kevin Durant, so maybe I'll try out.
Here we go.
Flag football?
I played flag football against Kevin Durant.
How'd that go?
As you think it would go. He was tough to cover.
Wait, you was guarding him?
I guarded him at one point, yeah.
Jesus.
Lockdown
That's
corner.
crazy. I thought me guarding Ray Rice.
Imagine Rory lining up.
Wait, why did you guard Ray
There's
Rice?
probably photos.
We played in the
Nike Football
basketball
Society.
league.
Played against Kevin Durant and a convicted murderer. It
Wow.
was a great game.
Who was the convicted murderer?
I'm not going to say.
Rory.
Convicted. is the key
See,
word.
there you go. Got it.
Nike. It was called Nike Football Society. All the pictures were behind like a private website, so I doubt
They'd find
there
it.
would be much there.
That sounds.
But no, Katie played the entire day. It was fun.
Mhm.
Naturally, he was better than everyone.
Oh, I mean, naturally.
He didn't really need to do much when you're fucking 7'4". Just throw the ball up in the air.
Oh, it's just that easy.
Did you guys see the clips that were circulating? Speaking of football and basketball players, the LeBron high school clips that were going around of him playing football in high school.
Yeah, and I thought it was a really compelling story that he gave up football after Aaliyah's passing, which was really inspiring.
Right.
That was so weird. Rory sent me that. I was like, "This is this real?"
He said,
Of course it was real.
I can't believe that was like a real thing.
Like a
It
quote.
was from a fake account, but you can definitely hear LeBron saying,
I cannot hear him saying that.
I gave up football after Aaliyah's
Aaliyah's
passing because I
passing.
wanted to
That
live my
was
life.
just so ridiculous.
This is such a nasty headline.
Aaliyah's death inspired
LA
young
Times.
LeBron James. He decided he wasn't going to live his life scared.
Scared.
So he went on to play the sport he was already playing.
I mean, I think at that time he was still the number one player in the country. I don't think he was scared of anybody.
I forgot who was the famous coach from Ohio State. He said years and years ago that he offered LeBron a scholarship.
Football?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like his freshman year.
No, LeBron.
Oh, Urban Meyer.
Yeah, maybe whoever the famous.
He was obviously one of the greatest athletes ever. But
I mean, Iverson.
I think he
was nice
picked the
at
right
football.
sport. I think he picked the right sport.
Yeah. I think he got pretty
You
good.
know that can go really bad in football.
I mean, what do you think he would be great at?
Tight end. You can't tackle him. We think Travis Kelce's great.
Yeah,
I mean, you
definitely.
can't break down
Definitely
LeBron.
Tight end. I feel like maybe he just wouldn't. How do I say this without pause? I think he would have been a little skinnier and he could have been wide receiver. I think he bulked up with basketball, where football he could have.
He would have bulked up with football.
But I'm saying he could have been a wide receiver.
Too big paws to be a receiver. The receivers usually aren't that. Like Calvin Johnson was an anomaly, and he was like 6'5".
Yeah,
Like
they
they're
had similar
usually
body types. Pause.
yeah. Travis Kelce used to play quarterback. Did you guys know that?
Did you read that on the Swifty thread page?
There was like an ESPN doc about he got kicked out of school for weed, smoking weed, failed drug test. His brother, who also played, they went to Cincinnati, begged the coach to let him back on the team. Travis went through all like this rehab stuff, whatever he had to do. Coach said, you can come back, get your grades up, all whatever. He said, but I think you should try a different position. We have a quarterback that we now fuck with. So he went from being the potential QB at Cincinnati to playing tight end, and then just led the country statistically in every tight end stat.
But I mean, almost all NFL players, especially in high school, played quarterback because you just put the best athlete
guy.
at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Even Julian Edelman was a college QB.
He
And
could
just
throw
played
though. He's
wide
nice.
receiver. A lot of people have that. But anyways, do we have voicemails?
You've got mail.
So earlier we talked about relationships with our parents leading it to our vices.
Mhm.
So I figured I'd pick a voicemail that falls in line with that theme.
Is this gonna be sad?
Nah.
Okay.
Hi, just had a question for the pod. I wanted to ask this at the Toronto show, but Julian skipped over me, I'm guessing, or didn't see my hand.
Must have not been white.
The theater full of
My
people.
question is, how do you deal with, or if you guys have had to deal with, how do you deal with your parents' infidelity? I'm just going through a little bit right now with my parents doing some crazy ass shit, and between me and my boyfriend, we're trying to figure out how the hell to deal with that. It's been going on for a while. So I was just wondering how you guys deal with that.
Deal with her parents' infidelity?
Yeah.
One of our parents is cheating on the other.
I don't know, because my parents weren't together since I was maybe like 2 or maybe. So I don't remember my parents ever being together. But I mean, I've been around some of my friends where their dad has have been hanging out with us. Like we all out and the dad is like trying to talk to women. And I see how that affected like my homeboy at the time. Like it's kind of uncomfortable. Like you want to be the cool son, but you don't want, it's like, but you're cheating on my mom.
You're just my mother.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I want to be the cool son. I want to have a great relationship with my dad, but it's like you in the club or you in the bar with us, like me and my boys, and like you're talking to like women, like actively trying to get their number and things like that. So I think it differs though, because if you have the type of relationship that I have with my mom, then obviously I will feel some type of way about it. But some people don't have that type of relationship with their mom where they would feel disrespected if their dad was trying to talk to another woman. So that's a sticky situation though.
Also like an insane position to put your children in to have to even make that decision. And then if you go and tell, you know that that's going to cause a bunch of chaos to begin with.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Like I would just take myself out of those situations if I could.
Yeah, as a parent, you don't put yourself in those situations, especially as a dad. You don't want,
I'm saying the kid, she seems like she's an adult. So like if she sees that shit, I would just not turn a blind eye, but like anytime that type of situation could happen, leave.
I think if you're an adult, I think that you kind of just mind your business. It's fucked up to say.
That sounds easier said.
But how far into?
But how are you comfortable even doing that in front of like?
Well, no. Well, to be fair, with her situation, let's not. She never said that he was doing it in front of her,
or
just maybe
him.
or that it was, that it was her dad. Like she just saying she's dealing with infidelity with one of her parents. Like she knows one of her parents is out. So who knows?
Sounds like it's mom.
Well, we can't. Regardless,
I mean, it's fun to assume. It's fun to assume.
It sounds like it's mom.
Yeah.
It also affects
right. It kind of feels like it's mom.
Her mom's Jada.
Well, no, because Jada and Will had an agreement and they had a certain stipulation in their contract. They had a stipulation in their contract. What do you want to tell you?
If it affects you, also it affects how you. It can affect, especially if you're young enough, how you look at relationships, infidelity, because you're picking up on. Like, oh, okay, so maybe this isn't necessary in a relationship, or maybe I should accept this, and it can fuck you up as a.
Have your parents ever had infidelities between them?
Yes.
Did you like witness it, or did you like?
Yes.
Oh, so you're speaking from like
experience. Mm-hmm.
This is like OnlyFans POV type of thing.
No, it's not.
It's just without the mozzarella sticks or
and the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Or anything to do with what we're talking about. Yeah. Are you guys fans of Blue, the rapper?
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, BLE.
No, I'm joking, man. Yeah, Blue, that's my guy.
Below the Heavens on Remembrance, he talks about how he lost his virginity to a girl. His dad brought him to his side chick's crib.
Mm-hmm.
So his pops was cheating, and he lost his virginity in the next room to her daughter.
That's kind of hard.
The pops was cheating, and he lost his
virginity to his side chick's daughter. His father's side chick's daughter is who Blue lost his virginity to.
That's it.
Is he happy about that? Is he sad about that?
He's probably fucked up about that. But
that is an insane.
That's crazy.
Like you're kind of fucked relationship wise and how you view sex.
Yeah.
If that's how you're introduced to it, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's wild. That's a wild way to lose your virginity.
Yeah.
That scenario is crazy. My dad is in the room with his side chick, so he's cheating on my mom. And the side chick, she happens to have a daughter, and like I'm in the room having sex with a daughter. That's crazy. That's a wild way to lose your virginity.
I feel like that will also fuck up your views on women.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Well.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. 100%. On your dad.
Yeah, my dad fucking her mom, I'm fucking her. Like, this is what women are for.
I just want to make sure, because that's how I interpreted it.
Oh, shit.
No.
Blue didn't even say that. Blue said his first time was with a beautiful young girl. He was in a long committed relationship.
My first
dreams.
My first fuck was that year, and still I don't call her. My own father brought me to her house that weekend. He was cheating, so I lost my big V while he was beating in the other room. And then after that goes, not yet abused by time. So yeah, it definitely fucked him up.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, Demaris, if you don't,
I saw the whole world through that girl's eyes. Yeah, no, I don't think that's that well with him in retrospect.
No.
In the song Remembrance. That's sick. And he talks about his mom in this record as well. and God willing, I'm not sure if his parents are alive. You know his mom like heard the song.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's crazy. That would really fuck a kid up. Why would you do that?
Well, I'm sure that he didn't think that
You can't be that
fuck
horny.
her daughter.
But why are you bringing your son to the side chick's crib while you go
What else is
fuck?
gonna do with him?
Not be that horny and like wait till you have some free time to go cheat.
Nah, he love that
Nah.
bitch.
Yeah, you can't take your kid with you to cheat.
I mean, you
Like,
can't.
On
but
a
he
mission?
did.
that's crazy.
They
How
could kill
horny
the
are you?
mission.
Too horny.
Niggas be horny, bro.
Dudes
Like,
be
you can't
horny,
just wait
yo.
till like I go to basketball practice or something to go see this lady.
It's funny. He talks about high school basketball in here, so he definitely had after school activities that he could have went to.
Every kid
No,
has.
but mom would have been home by then.
Yeah, but you at her house.
You know how much like time you have to make that decision to drive to the chick's house with your son in the front seat?
That's crazy.
Well, maybe he wanted to test if him and the girl would be good stepbrother and stepsister because he was going to leave his wife.
Yeah,
You watched too much Pornhub.
Yeah, and how
they
about don't use me in your test either.
She
though,
was stuck in her room.
Yeah, like don't leave me in your test. though.
What is,
But you're my stepbrother.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Stop.
No.
Ugh. Stop.
Your dad's blaming
Porn
my
is
mom
sick.
next door.
Yeah, come on. Just
yeah,
touch
that's
it.
definitely a porn. That's a Pornhub scene for sure.
Just touch it. How many times I said just touch it?
Never.
Never.
Y'all are lying.
See what I'm saying?
No.
That's
You were not a
No.
teenager at one point?
No.
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 I've said
Cool.
just touch it.
You know what? I respect that. Once you die on it like that, I
Nah.
respect
You
it.
said
I've
just
never
touch
said-
it?
I respect
to
it.
I
what?
said just touch it. Yeah.
To what?
You told somebody just touch what? Ew. Demaris, just touch what? Ew.
Her
Hearing
clam.
about Demaris's sexcapades is nasty.
How the fuck do you think I feel when you be talking?
Yeah,
Wow.
but it's different.
Well, like also, what is
My
that?
shit is
What does
like
that mean?
picture
Just
shit.
touch it, like
What you
Yeah,
want him
like
to
you
touch?
just like poke it,
Titties
Button.
or like what?
Like at the button or
push the button.
the vagine?
Push the goddamn button.
Ugh, you want somebody to touch your bean? Ugh.
Well, I mean, isn't that like what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
You ain't never touched the bean. When did you first touch the bean? Because all dudes, we just go straight to the lips and see if
Oh, it definitely took some years to find out.
Yeah.
you ain't even know the bean was there.
Yeah, it took some time.
Yeah.
The hooded knight?
No,
Yeah.
so how much time did it take? That's what I was asking you.
Long enough.
How old are you?
Probably-
33
We
years?
used to ignore the shit out of that.
I was
Yeah.
14 when I lost my
And he used to be
virginity.
poking at you like hi, and y'all used to just
Yeah,
Look
probably
over it.
it probably took me about 4 years. 18.
Yeah.
Lost my virginity at 14. It was 4 years of just a lot of this.
You just got to the bean. You was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, like that's what they like.
yeah. Take the hoodie off.
Yeah, man.
Just have to move the curtains.
Unsheath it.
The whole world is
BTS?
there. Do we have another voicemail?
Yo,
luck-
having sex
good
for the
luck
first
to you,
time is the
shorty.
most awkward shit in the world.
It's
bro.
insane.
disgusting.
It's actually insane.
Oh man. All right. We got another voicemail?
But wait, what was the advice for this woman?
stay out of it.
Stay
go
the
to
fuck out of
therapy.
it.
Yeah,
Stay out
It's
of it.
affecting her though.
Go
Yeah,
to
but she's a grown
therapy.
woman. Like, just, you know what I mean? Just tell your dad or tell your mom, like, listen, I
Chill.
know you're cheating. Stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's making me uncomfortable. Like, but
Oh,
she's
I
an
don't know if I would
adult.
stop cheating.
Or she has to still live in the same house with her parents. That's when it's really awkward.
What
Or
if she
maybe
snitches,
like
though?
try to find like some secret way for the other parent to find out that doesn't have like leave like a
Leave a note
breadcrumb.
under the pillow.
Breadcrumb
Yeah,
trail.
48
Trail.
mozzarella sticks.
So snitch?
no, because if she snitches, then
It's
one
still
parent
snitching.
could resent
her, and I would just leave a. Well, if her
breadcrumb.
parents are like together, even leaving the breadcrumb, yes, she won't get implicated, but I'm sure she doesn't want her parents to break up. You know, people who grew up in healthy households with like their parents being together their whole entire life.
That shit
The thought
breaks
of
them.
their parents breaking up would
Crushes
fucking
them.
crush them.
Crushes them.
So
What do you mean you don't love mom anymore?
bro, you're
Be a
35.
grown ass man. You're 38 years old, man. Sit down. How do you do this? Sit down.
My parents would never
Is
get
it because of me?
Yeah. You hate me.
My parents would never get separated, but I feel like if they came to those terms, I'd be like, I mean, whatever, do what you want. Like they're in there, go.
Yeah,
you
at this
lying,
point,
you would cry.
I would be like, that sucks, because like I've been on record saying my parents are the perfect picture of what love and a healthy relationship is.
Yeah.
So it would like be a gut shot that like, damn, all that was cap.
No.
But like, I would also be like, you're at this point in your life, you've been married. They've been married for 34 years. It's like, if it doesn't work,
Cool.
and do whatever you want to do.
I feel like
I'm still
34.
gonna love
Could
him.
date
A
a
34
yoga instructor. He could find some nice younger woman that.
but now here's the thing. Now, what if they get separated
bottle
and your
girl?
mom starts dating a guy your age?
She would not do that.
What do you mean? It happens.
I mean, good for her then. I don't.
Your mom could date a 30-something-year-old, 32-year-old, 33-year-old.
What if it was Maul?
See, you see how you
Would you
just
call
gotta-
him
Mom
dad?
does like black men.
Well, listen now. You know what they say about this melanin over here. This is that black gold now.
Is that what they say? This could backfire on this woman though. Like, what if he or she is not cheating and her parents are like in some nasty swingers situation and she has to find out the hard way.
I guess that's a little better than
come to your mom and your mom just like, baby, mind your business.
That's a little better than infidelity, no?
No, knowing that your parents are fucking
that's their
parents?
fucking business.
As swingers? That'd be ill.
That's their business.
That would be ill.
Swinging parents.
No, ill.
But what if they're the parents that host?
Oh, that's sick.
They're the upside down pineapple parent.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That's crazy.
What if it was with one of your friends' parents?
How many rappers you think your mom used to flirt with?
Sorry, what? My mom? My mom wasn't in that scene. My mom's the biggest nerd out. She's a huge nerd.
Okay, so
Rappers
how many art gallery owners?
How many R&B singers?
All my mom's exes are gay.
What?
Like they were.
Oh, and you think your dad just the exception?
No, my mom was in theater, and all of her exes, like literally, like 3 of her exes are all these gay dudes
Oh, he didn't hear that.
that own like interior design companies and shit.
Oh yeah, that's pretty gay.
Like, but they're actually gay, not like by career.
By career.
Like you own an interior design company. Like even if I didn't know, I'd
Look
be
at
like,
rug samples for a living.
like if Rory took me to his friend's shop, like yo, my friend got this interior design shop. Like we go check it out. I would swear we're going to meet a woman.
That's not fair. My friends.
And if it's a guy, I'm gonna be under my roof like, Rory, this guy's definitely gay. Like,
There's male interior designers.
What would you want
of
me to
course
say?
they are. They're gay.
Oh, come with me to meet this gay guy? Like, what would you want me to say?
No, but I'm just saying, like, if you were telling me we're going to an interior design store, I would assume it's owned by a woman. I would assume that.
That's sexist.
That is a little
That is
sexist.
Maybe it is, but it is what it is. You know, I'm not sexist, but
Are you serious?
I'm sexist? You think
Do you
I'm
know
sexist?
that most interior design companies are owned by men?
Most things
Is that a
are
real
by men.
fact?
Well,
I think it's a lot of gay men
that's
out here,
rooted
too.
in misogyny, not
Yeah,
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. It's not because
Gay
they're
shit.
gay.
gay shit.
I think there's a.
It's not rooted in gay.
Let's just say
shit,
that
man.
if we were to do a poll about how many gay men,
it's a wild poll.
I'm saying how many gay men are into interior design, the numbers would be.
Rory's into interior design.
I like it.
No.
No, he means
you
like
liking
into
something.
it.
I'm talking about like this is what you do.
Oh, career wise.
Yeah, like this is what you do. This is what you like. You know your
Okay.
palettes. And
You guys met my homegirl Alex, right?
Yes.
Alex has been here plenty of times. Her boyfriend is an interior designer.
I think that's dope.
And he's
Interior
really
design
good at
is
it.
Look at them all.
interesting.
Yeah, look at
You got some news for Alex.
I can tell you, sir, is that easy.
It sounds like
Nah.
sounds like we got something to tell Alex on the next episode.
That would be a cool job. Remember we had that conversation, like what would you be doing as an other
Yeah.
job? And people said chef. That I would like to do that.
Interior design.
Hell yeah.
What did Demaris
That shit is
say?
cool.
So that's like it's like being so you're saying that all male stylist. You're saying that all male stylists
It's
are
like saying
gay?
if I wasn't straight,
I'm not
I'd say
saying Demaris. One thing I will never say is all. You will
Okay,
never hear me say
you saying
all.
the majority of
I'm-
male stylists.
except for when you speak for all women.
Majority of male stylists are definitely gay. We're not gonna play this game.
A good handful.
It depends
Y'all
on
been
the
trying to
brand.
make me stand out on this ledge, and it's like if y'all was to call 7 male stylists in here, at least 5 of them are gay.
I'd give him that.
At least 5, and we don't care.
My close friend Ant is a great stylist, and he's not gay.
He said 5 out of
4
7.
his friends are.
So stylists are just
Wait,
No, and
oh, I thought you meant like in the group chat I have. with
No.
Ant.
In the styling business, styling.
because styling is just because interior design is just styling, but for houses. So
And I don't want you to interior design my house if you're not gay. How about that?
Men don't become like
You don't want
gay stylists. Straight
Nah,
men, they
gay
become tailors.
like gay men.
You want gay eyes on
They
your
got
house.
that. They got that like that eye where it's like you can only have that eye if you're gay.
I would
Like
love
the way they lay their palettes on top of each other is crazy.
yo.
Like I wouldn't even thought to blend those colors right there. How you did that?
because you're homophobic.
No, because you had to be gay to do it.
It's like a radar.
Exactly.
It just goes off. Yeah.
Exactly.
Palette radar.
Maul, you would have been so good on the show Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Why?
They need to bring that back just for one episode with you.
I think they differ a little bit.
Just be good crossover.
Yeah, I have a lot
See how
of
tolerant you are.
gay friends.
Oh, yeah, that's what everyone says. That's homophobic.
I do though. No, like we were just talking about this. I actually went to performing arts school. Like I was surrounded by gay guys.
Oh,
When we were on we landed in LaGuardia, Eddin and I were having a side conversation about, we were like, damn, like Eddin's like, I used to dance and do theater. I was like, I did a little bit of theater, and Maul fucking sang, did theater, and did you dance or not?
So
he did all of them.
me and Rory
I'm the only real
straight-
man here.
No, so we were like, damn, Roy's the one.
I was crushing Bud Lights and playing football.
So we were like, damn, we're all kind of gay. And we were like, Maul's like the big, he did all of them. He was
He's
like,
a triple threat.
But like,
I made it out.
speaking, I made it.
Made it out unscathed.
Eddin's dancing.
Eddin is still on the fence. We don't know.
Whoa.
We don't know.
We saw the footage of that play.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Oh, yeah,
good.
you
What
did.
play?
Matter of fact,
I did
London
not
might
watch
get
that
that
story.
footage on stage.
Oh,
I'm gonna talk to Peach.
Yeah,
Ah, shit.
we gotta put that.
What was that play? Grease?
West Side Story.
What's that story?
Same.
Which was about gay gangs.
Yeah. They were dancing gangs.
Gangs that were singing to each other.
Yeah.
It had beef. They was like, meet up tonight, 9 p.m., buddy. Hit it, tenor.
Gonna rock your worlds.
Sing you a little doozy.
That was the original You Got Served.
It was
100%.
What's our story? Absolutely.
Speaking of LaGuardia, I would have loved to go to LaGuardia.
Same. I want to.
For those that don't know, it's like a performing arts school. It's right next to Juilliard. It's
Yeah,
very
pretty big deal.
Nicki Minaj went there.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked that.
Isn't LaGuardia where the show Fame was based off of?
Probably.
I think that show Fame. Y'all too young for that.
I don't
Fame.
know what that is.
I can't remember.
Google that Fame. It was
I know what Fame
it was
is,
a
but I
show.
can't
It was a show
remember if it was
in the early '80s.
That's
I think it was based off of LaGuardia High School, if I'm not mistaken.
Yo, the teachers at LaGuardia High School, of course, are extremely talented. But if you want to talk about fucking narcissism,
LaGuardia, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Fame, classic show, '80s, early '80s.
82.
And didn't they redo it?
Jackson.
I hope they don't redo it.
No. What's the? Come on. What's the dancing school movie?
High School Musical?
Maybe.
That's not LaGuardia.
That's not based on Fame.
No.
That was rich white kids in California.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's an inner city kid.
Troy Bolton, the GOAT.
LaGuardia High School is not in the inner city.
No.
They were.
We
Next
don't
to
give
Lincoln
Debbie
Center.
Allen flowers.
It's right
Inner
next to
city
Lincoln Center.
kids go there though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get one more voicemail and then we can get out of here and get right to Patreon.
What's up, everybody? So basically, my situation is over the course of the whole summer, I was dealing with this girl, friends with benefits type of situation, and we were both on the same page as far as, there's just going to be us hooking up, nothing more, nothing less. And doing that, I was still going to do my thing. She's free to do her thing. I don't ask, I don't tell. Anyway, things go good the whole summer until towards the end, like around September, end of September-ish. She hits me with she doesn't want to do this anymore. And I thought that was kind of out of nowhere. So I just, asked her, like, did something happen? Is there someone else and that you're interested in or whatever? And she said that she can't be intimate with someone she's not romantically interested in. And so I was like, okay, if you're not romantically interested in me, it is what it is, no biggie. So I pretty much just stopped talking to her after that, because there's nothing really left to talk about. Anyway, a few weeks go by, I ended up finding out that there was a woman that she was pursuing towards the end of us dealing with each other.
Swag.
And what made me upset was it wasn't just that there was someone else, but it was really just the fact that she had lied to my face about being interested in somebody else. But turns out that woman actually ended up turning her down.
Damn.
And then now she comes back to me and wants to talk about how things ended or try to mend the situation. What would y'all do in my situation? Because I'm leaning towards just cutting her off completely, but I really want to tell her off.
Get the 3.
You got to slut out a couple more times.
Get the 3.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying. Definitely beat a few more times.
Yeah, that's nasty sex.
But this is why, like, I'm gonna go against my own gender. This is why men are trash. He was never gonna wife that girl, and now is upset that she doesn't want it either.
Mm-hmm.
He would have just kept fucking that girl with no strings attached. The moment she says, I also don't want to be with you in a romantic way. Now he's upset.
And she fucked a girl.
No, she didn't fuck a girl.
She definitely fucked that girl.
Yeah, she did.
I'm sure she did.
So what he should do is fuck them together.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
that sounds.
Get the
That's
3.
not-
You guys watch too much.
Yeah, you guys watch too much porn.
Oh, that's not real life?
No.
What about that blue song?
I thought Pornhub was documentaries. I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean, kind of. When you put it like that.
It's all hidden camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
In 4K.
I thought it was
4K.
I'm sorry. I've been watching the Beckham doc. I thought Pornhub was a doc. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My doc's all over the place.
Hey, yo.
Listen, man. Selena Powell and Adam 22 have a sex tape, so porn game's over.
Why? What's up with Adam?
I don't know. I didn't inquire. I just saw the headline.
He get his bread, his head.
She was on the Plug Talk podcast where him and his wife
They interview
a
women
girl
and then they
fuck
fuck
her,
them.
which we've said is a genius
But why?
platform.
But why Selena?
Did you
Powell?
see?
Clicks.
Speaking of Adam, he
Big
recently
clicks.
posted this.
I love how she has such a wide array of men, right? So if you're
Those
listening,
are his like co-hosts.
Shout out to Crip Mac.
Yeah, those are his employees.
it's a picture of those are his
Two
employees.
of those dudes is porn stars.
They're
though.
porn stars.
3 of those dudes are porn stars.
It's
and
Lena
one
the
is from
Plug.
55th Street.
Yeah.
There's a picture of Lena the
let y'all know.
Plug with a bunch
Shout out
of
to
young
Crip Mac.
men
I like
behind
Crip
her, 5 young men, but one has a suit on, one has a hoodie, one is dressed like a scammer, one is dressed like a businessman. Like, it's just a wide array of men. I like that for her.
Which one is the businessman?
Crip Mac.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. No, the one with the suit on is the scammer for sure.
Oh.
The one with the suit on is a porn star.
Zoom in.
Oh, well, he plays a
Pause.
scammer in his porn.
Yeah, zoom in. It's crazy.
I don't recognize.
I like this white man in the mirror over here off to the, to the left.
That's Adam.
That's the director?
Yeah.
That's the director for sure.
Okay, so what advice are you giving this gentleman?
I say
Leave her alone.
just go back to what you were doing.
get a
And you
new
know what it is
Go
now.
find a new girl.
You
man.
want to keep
another one.
Get a new girl.
Go find a new girl. Leave that alone. That energy there is just, it's awkward now. It's not the same.
What? How? This was the most healthy
Yeah, but she
situation
left-
I've ever seen.
But now he wants
they were fucking.
He wants
She
to tell
said
her off. Like, ew, dude.
she's the healthy one in the situation.
That's
She
what
has
I'm trying
done
to say.
nothing wrong at all.
He's the one that's being weird.
Yeah, so just fuck her and move on.
No, but
Oh,
that's
I mean,
gonna
I
be
guess
weird
like-
now.
that's gonna be
That's what I
weirder.
said. Don't do it. Leave her alone. Go find a new girl. There's plenty of them out there. Speaking of plenty of them being out
Or
there,
go fuck the girl that rejected her.
or go buy tickets. We'll be in LA November 5th
There you go.
at the Regent Theater.
That's right.
We'll be at the Leicester Square Theater in London, November 17th. And then we'll be home at the end of the year, December 1st, Sony Hall, New York City. Tickets available now, NewRoryNMal.com. Merch is available. If you buy the VIP tickets, that is your meet and greet. In case you don't know that on Ticketmaster.
Tour shirts, if you're watching this on YouTube.
Tour shirts available. Get to the shows
behind
early
us.
because, listen, these tees are selling pretty fast. Selling out.
Very, very limited edition. We were
Very,
reminded
very
about
limited.
that.
Faster than Oysters in Atlanta.
That is
There you go. I like that.
See what you did.
and
That's how you talk.
about the same amount that will be at each city.
Yeah, word.
There you go.
Ah, nice.
So we'll see y'all soon on the road. Remember, NewRoryNMal.com now.
Actually, should we wait for this Demaris bet and have her eat 48 mozzarella sticks live at Sony Hall?
Ooh.
She could be
That would be the opener.
No, I got family in
we put a
town. I'm
spotlight
going
in a
out
plate.
after.
They have mozzarella sticks at Sony Hall.
No, I'm going
They're pretty
out.
good too.
We'll change her
I'm
rider.
going out afterwards.
Right.
What's on Demaris' rider?
Yo, imagine
48 mozzarella
Imagine a
sticks.
rider saying 48 mozzarella sticks.
Specifics of 48.
Yeah.
49, we're going to
50 is
promise
too
more,
much.
no less.
48.
Yeah.
48 mozzarella sticks with Demaris at every city.
You gonna do that and then speed date?
Oof. No, I would say no. Don't.
Taylor would still beat.
I'm sure.
Taylor
Hell
better be
yes.
back at that show
I
Oh,
hope.
Taylor's coming back.
Need you,
with the
Taylor.
strap.
She's spinning the block. All right, well, let's finish this conversation on Patreon. We'll talk to y'all soon. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger. Peace.
NewRoryNMal.